all, welcome to the NIFT Marathon with THiNC Institute of Design. We have Chandu sir and Akhil sir with us to take us through today's marathon on two major topics of NIFT, which will be arithmetics and current affairs. First session will be done by Chandu sir on arithmetics, followed by Akhil sir on current affairs. So without further delay, let me hand over the section to Akhil sir. Sir, you can take it over from here.
Good evening, all. Myself Chandu P. Chandran. I'm your faculty for arithmetics over here. Okay, so I think the NIFT exams are very close, and even the UCEED also. So I think a few of you, or many of you, may be preparing for both. So both are important. So that's why we are just have plans for things to conduct sessions like this in connection with NIFT as well as for the UCEED. Okay, so today we are focusing on arithmetics of the NIFT. Hope everyone gone through the sample question paper which they had published in the website. So based on the sample question papers, we can make an understanding that arithmetic questions, quantitative as well as arithmetic reasoning questions, having a very good share in the marks. Okay, those who are performing well in this particular area will be the top rankers, or those will be having those top ranks for this particular examination. That is the importance of arithmetics for this particular exam. So yeah, I can find few messages in the live chat. Well, hello, Kutus. Okay, so without wasting much time, we will be getting into the topics. So today we are having planned to discuss 6 topics. Actually, there are mainly 14 topics has been handpicked by ourselves, THiNC, from the quantitative aptitude or arithmetics of NIFT from the sample question paper. So we will be giving first priority to discussing those topics. So it's not an easy task to discuss all the 14 or 15 topics in a single video. Okay, so for the upcoming 3 hours, we will be focusing on mainly 6 topics. Okay, so at an average of half hour is planning. So we will be focusing on 6 topics within the next 3 hours and try to cover all the possible varieties of questions from that particular area. Fatima has been asked one question: is these topics are useful for UCEED? Actually, UCEED arithmetics questions, UCEED also having arithmetics questions, and but not in a way that like NIFT. Arithmetics questions in the NIFT being asked direct questions. Okay, we will be getting an idea that exactly what they are meaning in whenever we see the question. Okay, at the very next moment, we will be understand that what the question is. Okay, answering it is the second case, but it is not the case of the UCEED. UCEED asking easy arithmetics questions, but an indirect way that makes it difficult. So if you have a basic idea of how these things are happening in arithmetics, for example, there are questions regarding okay, so in 2023, there was a question in UCEED regarding, yeah, okay, so in 2023, there was a question in UCEED regarding the train related problems. Okay, so I think there is some sort of network issue. Let me put my camera off and I will share my screen. Okay, fine. So I was answering a doubt which has come through the chat, that is from Fatima. Okay, Fatima was asking like that. Okay, I'm very glad to address everyone's doubts, but plenty of doubts are happening in the chat. Okay, I think I will share my screen. So from there you can we will be doing percentage. That is the first topic. In between, I will address your doubts. So regarding arithmetic questions, exact same type of arithmetic questions has been happened in train related problems. Once, that means in the previous year, train related problem has been asked in 2023. You see, that question is from the chapter speed distance. From the same chapter, one more question regarding average speed also came. So direct questions, almost it can be considered as direct, but a little bit indirect way also added in those two questions in the UC last year. So if you have a good idea in solving questions or arithmetic questions for the NIFT, then you can have a basic understanding for solving the UC questions also. But there are some sort of coverings for those arithmetic concepts, like a sweet, that means winded inside a cover. There will be a cover. That is the indirectness of that question. If you can unwind that cover, then that question also a similar arithmetic question like NIFT. And all the topics which is happening for a NIFT is not asked there. Especially simplification questions are not directly asked, like what NIFT is asking. Simple interest, compound interest questions are not directly asking what, like how the NIFT is asking. But they will be having their own way for the same question, but they will be asking it like a twisted way. Okay, so those things also we will be discussing in the upcoming sessions, but it's better to have a basic idea of these arithmetic facts, then only we can solve the indirect ones. So for the UC as well as NIFT, practice similar topics in the way like both of them will be help you for the both the exams, but you need to be ready to face the indirect questions. So other doubts like sir, these topics useful for UC, I had addressed it. These will definitely useful for UC. Is it possible in 5 days? Cracking arithmetics in 5 days, if you are that much giving efforts, then you can definitely crack it. I'm talking about NIFT. Okay, I think already you had done a few things. Along with that, if you are practicing these questions which we are going to discuss, you can definitely crack NIFT. Okay, I'm talking from the NIFT perspective for the today's session. Okay, talking from the NIFT perspective. So we will be coming with a few more marathons, depends upon your request in the chat, and depends upon your response to the videos. So few more, 8 more topics we will be discussing in another way after another video. After that, we will be coming up with a reasoning set of questions, like arithmetic reasoning question. One more marathon will be there. With these 3 marathon, it's very much enough. Okay, it is very much enough. Okay, so we will be other doubts you can put in the chat. Our people will be addressing those things, and you can find a number over here, though your doubts can be put it into those numbers also. Anyway, I'm directly getting into the topic because we are only having limited time. So I think my screen is clearly visible to all. So the first we will be discussing the topic percentage. Percentage is a very much important topic because we will get direct questions from percentage. That is one aspect. Second aspect, we will be getting questions from simple interest, compound interest, because their rate of interest is shown in percentage. Then profit, loss, discount. These things are also getting questions from this particular percentage topic. And percentage is involved in everywhere. If you take the case of NIFT as well as UC, percentage related questions like area, what percentage of the area is shaded. The percentage has been clubbed with the mensuration topics and asking. Okay, so this percentage is having a property that can be clubbed with any topic, and you can expect questions. So percentage is very much important. And important thing regarding percentage is addition, subtraction, division of these percentages. Okay, so you can treat percentages like you can perform all the operations which are performing on ordinary numbers like 1, 2, those things. 1% and 2% can also be added. So the addition, subtraction on those activities or operations on percentage is important. Before starting to the percentage, we need to have some prerequisite knowledge. Okay, actually, I'm just trying to build basics from the scratch. Okay, so because I want to cater every type of students, toppers as well as those who are at the bottom. Okay, and I want all of you to be at the top. That is my requirement. So the first thing I'll be going for one. One means 100%. Okay, whenever you see like a particular person is called X amounts with him, and 10% of that X he spends for a particular thing being given. That means this simple X is having 1 in front of that. So if you have X amount means 100% of X he is having. That is the meaning. Okay, if I am saying that, salary of a person is increased by 20%, then what will be his salary now if a question like this comes? So simply salary means 100% of salary. Okay, simply salary means 100% of salary plus 20% of his salary. That means the effective is 120% of salary. You can take salary common and you can add 100 plus 20%, 120% of his salary in the initial time is the current salary. So if you find simply a salary like this, there is 1 present over there. Usually we don't write it. Okay, so consider it like 100%. First point to remember. Okay, those who forget this particular point is making mistakes in this particular area. So 1 means 100%. Okay, 1 means 100%. Next is familiar, 1 by 2. 1 by 2 is 50%. Okay, in between I will tell you how to convert a fraction into percentage. We have the fraction 1 by 2 over here. Okay, we have the fraction 1 by 2 over here. How will we convert this into percentage? Simply multiply it with 100. You will be getting the percentage. Multiply those fractions simply with 100. 200, 550. So that is simply 50%. Over. The work is done. 1 by 3. Very much important to remember. 1 by 3. 1 by 3. 33.33%. Okay. 1 by 3 into 100. That means 100 by 3 is 33.33. Or one more value. 33 or 1 by 3%. In both way, you can represent this. Okay. In both way, you can represent these values. So next is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 is quite familiar. I think everyone is familiar about 1 by 4. Like Newton's third law. Okay, only one law is familiar. That is Newton's third law. First and second, we don't have an idea. Similarly, we have the idea about 1 by 2. Hardly 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 3 is not that much common. But 1 by 4, everyone is familiar. 25%. Okay, simply 25% is what? 1 by 4. So what is 1 by 5? Multiply it with 100. Okay, 1 by 5. You will be getting it like 20%. Okay, let me clear these places. These things are not that much record. Okay, so you will be getting the annotated copy of these particular thing. I prefer everyone should collect these annotated copies from the thing side, and you can use these questions for practice. Okay, for the next, because we are in the end. Okay, we are at the brim. So minimum questions, maximum result. That is what we want. So minimum of the minimum, you guys need to practice these questions because questions of these model will be happening in NIFT. Okay, that's my guarantee. You can find at least 70 to 80% of the questions which we are discussing today and upcoming sessions, or that model is going to come. I'm not saying that exactly the same question, but the model will be coming. Okay, because there is nothing more to ask in your exams apart from these types of questions. So 1 by 5, next is 1 by 6. So I prefer you guys need to remember these things up to at least 1 by 10. And I know that it is hard to remember, but I will tell you that you can remember this particular one, this particular one, this particular one you can remember, that T3.33. This is the first one, which is hard. These two things are easy to remember, 1 by 4 and 1 by 20, 1 by 5. Okay, these two things are easy to remember. 1 by 3, remember that, 33.33. If you can remember 1 by 3, 33.33, half of that, half of 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. Half of 1 by 3 is 1 by 6. What is half of 33.33? It is 16.666, and it will so on. Or 16 and 2 by 3. Okay, two values, 16 and 2 by 3. If you can remember 1 by 3, you can definitely remember 1 by 6. Next is 1 by 7. I have a trick to remember 1 by 7. What is the double of 7? What is the double of 7? 14. Okay, double of 7, 14. 14.28. Double of 14, 28. Okay, double of 7, 14. Double of 14, 28. And 14.28 percentage is 14.28 percentage is 1 by 7 of a number. Okay, 1 by 7 of a number. Then comes 1 by 8. A plenty of time in question papers. 1 by 8. 12.5 percentage. 12.5 percentage. Okay, 1 by 8 is 12.5 percentage. 1 by 9. 1 by 9. How will you remember the value of 1 by 9? Or how will you find the value of 1 by 9? 1/3 of 1 by 3. Okay, 1/3 of 1 by 3. I'm seeing your messages in the chat. Why I am not replying to those messages? Since I am in a hurry to finish few topics. Okay, because we are running out of time. JD 24.5. Okay, no, it's not 24.5. So 1 by 9. 1 by 9 is 1/3 of 1 by 3. Okay, 1 by 9 is 1 by 3 into 1 by 3. That means 1/3 of 1 by 3. 1 by 3 is 133.33. Sorry, 33.33. So cut it. 11.11. You can easy to remember these values. Okay. Only this particular one is need a new trick, like a double. Okay, 1 by 7, that is double. Harinanda, very good, very good. 11.11. Okay. And finally, it is 1 by 10. Finally, it is 1 by 10. That is 10%. Okay, that is 10%. I can give you a few seconds to learn these values. Nanda, fine, good. Okay, you can learn all these values because for the upcoming questions, we are going to use these values to solve them. Okay, learn these values. So if you know these values, you can solve the questions in your mind. How will you solve questions in mind? Mind calculation, that is what we are going to learn now. Evaluate 16 and 2 by 3 percentage of 600 plus 33 and 1 by 3 percentage of 900. Your time starts here. Q. You can put your answers in the chat. 16 and 2 by 3 percentage. Remember what is 16 and 2 by 3 percentage. Think, what is it? 16 and 2 by 3 percentage. You are familiar. This is 1 by 6. 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. Remember, this is 1 by 3. Now the things are easy. Okay. The question is now clear. We can do it in mind. 1 by 6 of 600. 1 by 6 of 600. Simply 100. 1 by 3 of 900. Simply 300. Okay. These things you can done in your mind. Okay. So answer is 400. In a matter of seconds, you can solve this question. in a matter of seconds. I think we have a percentage question in the sample question paper also exactly similar to this. 16 and 2 by 3 percentage of 600. 1 by 6 of 600. Okay, hope you remember this table. If you remember this table, then these questions, you can solve it in matter of seconds. So, shall we move to the next question? I think this is clear. 16 and 2 by 3 percentage of 600 and 33 and 1 by 3 percentage of 900. So usually students doing it like this: 16 and 2 by 3 by 100, okay, into 600 plus. Okay, actually, even if I try to write, I will take up plenty of time. And they will cutting it like this, multiplying with the 16 and doing all those things. At the end of the day, they will reach 100. Am I right? Yeah, so yes. At the end of the day, they will reach the answer. Okay, that is not we want for a competitive exam like this. We don't have that much luxury of the time. We need to be quick enough. That for that, we need to have some shortcuts. This is your shortcut for percentage. If you are good at this, simple interest, compound interest, profit loss, discount, percentage, everywhere the percentage is coming, you can solve the questions in a matter of seconds. If you are asking 20 percentage profit, okay, so a product having a particular amount like 300 rupees, okay, Ramu bought a watch for 300 rupees. He sold this watch at a profit of 20 percentage. Okay, so what will be the selling price? So 120 percentage of 300 is enough. 100 percentage of 300, 300. 20 percentage of 300, 60. We are doing it in the mind. Okay, we don't take any supports. We are doing it in our mind itself. Okay, so 360. We will not take rough sheet. We will not take pen. We will solve it in matter of seconds. Okay, so your next question: what should be added in 15 percentage of 160 to get 25 percentage of 240? You can copy these methods. Okay, what should be added? I'm giving your time. You can put your responses in the chat. Gauri, Fatima, Anjali, plenty are over here. Just put your responses in the chat. What should be added in 15 percentage? 15 percentage. What is 15 percentage? 15 percentage means 10 percentage plus 5 percentage of 160. Okay. Actually, if I do these things in mind, you can't see my mind. That is why my mind is my screen. Okay. I prefer you guys to do these things in a paper. I want you guys to do this in your mind. Now you can copy it in a paper. Okay. So 10 percentage plus 5 percentage. 10 percentage of 160. Ask Anvi, I will look into it. 10 percentage of 160. Cancel a 0. 16. 10 percentage. How will you find 10 percentage of 160? We will find it like this. 0, 0 cancel. 0, 0 cancel. 16. We are finding it like this. But since we know these things, we can cancel zeros and we can take the value. 10 percentage of 160 is 16. 5 percentage of 160. Half of 10 percentage is 5 percentage from the ancient time onwards. If you know 10 percentage is 16, 5 percentage is 8 only. So 15 percentage of 160 is simply 24. Okay. We will not going to solve it like this. 15 by 100 into 160. Okay. Actually, I'm not good in doing this, or I'm not interested in doing these tedious calculations if it is not that much necessary. Every time find a shortcut. Sorry. Okay, every time find a shortcut. 16 plus 8, 24. Okay, next. Now the question is, what should be added to 24? We can make it like x. So x should be added to 24 to get 25 percentage of 240. 25 percentage of 240 from our tables. 25% of 240. Our table, 25 is 1 by 4. 1 by 4th of 240. It is 6060. Okay, simply 60. X equal to 60 minus 24. Now the things are in your hand and Sanvi is right. Okay, it is 36. Okay, it is 36. Very good. So from these two questions, I think you guys make an understanding about what the percentage is. Okay, now we are getting into the next question. By an increase of 20%, the monthly wages of a person becomes 24,000. What was his wages before increment? You guys can try. What was his wages before increment? So we are not aware about what was his salary. Okay, I'm just taking his initial salary as X. Let me take his initial salary as X. Okay, and 20% of his salary, that is 20% of X, is increased. So now it becomes 24,000. Okay, be careful in giving the number of zeros. Actually, I also careless about giving these kinds of number of zeros, but be careful. Okay, that is my request. Be careful about number of zeros, because plenty of times in competitive exams, even for me, missed answer for a single zero. Because for making us fool, those who prepare in the question paper will have an answer without a single zero. Since the answer will be having 4 zeros, and we will find it with 4 zeros. And while picking that answer, we will pick an answer with 3 0 or 5 zeros. At that time also, we will lose marks. Okay. So over here, I told you at the beginning, X means 1X. 1 means 100. 100% of X plus 20% of X is asked, and it is 24,000. So it is 120% of X. Add the percentages like this, 24,000. Now it is easy to find what X is. X, 120% means 120 by 100. And you can find it like 24,000. Though you can skip up plenty of steps in between. Okay. Actually, I want my students to come to this step directly seeing the question. Okay. Because I told you that initial one plus a particular percentage will be giving 100 plus that particular percentage you can take. Here it is 120. So actually you can find a relation between these two numbers, 12 and 24. So X equal to 24, 000, 2 more zeros added by this 100 by 120. 120, 240, you can give a 2 here, 2, 000, 000, 000, 2. 20,000. Okay, he was having a salary of 20,000. Now it is 24,000. And be clear about these kinds of percentage increment in salary, useful lifelong, because whenever we got a job, we will be asking, sir, I want 30% increment because I'm worth. Okay, and ask for 100% every time. Okay, and show them you are worth. Now your next question. Everybody ready? There are 30 boys, 20 girls in a class. 80% of boys and 90% of girls got first division in the examination. Okay, you can consider like A plus or like a first class or everything. Okay, so first division in the examination. What is the percentage of students who got first division in the entire class? Okay, so in the class, how many students are there? 50 students are there, 30 boys and 20 girls. So 80% of the boys. 80%, how will you account for 80%? 80% is like 8 by 10. Okay, 8 by 10 is the 80%. So over here, or 4 by 5 is the 80%. Okay, 8 by 10 or 4 by 5. So 30 boys. So how much boys got first division? That is the first question. Nobody in the chat. What happened? Tough question. 30 boys. 30 into 80 by 100. Okay. 0, 0, 0, 0. So boys are 24. Plus, how many girls? 20 girls are there, and 90% of the girls. Cancellation, complete cancellation. Plus 18. So how many of them passed this exam? So this is like 42. Out of how much? Out of 50. 42 out of 50. Total strength of the class. 50 students. Okay. You can multiply it with 100 or just take the double. Then you will get the record percentage. Okay. So if you multiply with 100, 2 here, and it is 84% and it is option D. Okay. I want all of you to solve these questions in the live. Okay. Because this is just like an exercise to your brain also. Sanvi, good. Lakshmi. Okay. This is an exercise to your brain also. So be prepared with your brain for the exam. Next is a tricky one. The price of a commodity is decreased by a 20%. You guys can try. I will give you the equation for solving this question. I'm waiting in the chat. The price of a commodity is decreased by 20%. So 2 equations. I will add those 2 equations. But you guys give a try with the current knowledge with yourselves. Okay. So here the price of a commodity is decreased by 20%. Assume, I'm going to give you an equation. Assume it is decreased by X percentage. Then not to decrease the expenditure. This is a case where the price of the tomato is decreased. Okay. So we have a particular budget for a month. So the price of the tomato is decreased. So we have a plan. Buy more tomato. Okay. So without affecting our budget, how much we can buy more. Okay. In certain times, the price of tomato will increase. At that time, we need to reduce the concept of tomatoes. Okay. And earlier it was in comedy shows like the price of onion. Onion is a usual thing which is increasing price. Certain times it will be having a price like 10 rupees per kilogram, 15 rupees per kilogram. And certain times it will go up to 150 rupees per kilogram. Okay. No other commodity in the market is having such a huge appreciation in price. At that time, we will be reducing the use of these kinds of things to balance our budget. Okay. So how much percentage we will adjust? Here the question is about a 20% decrease of the commodity. So 20% of decrease, we will use an equation like the price of a commodity, if it is decreased by X percentage, then its use will be increased by X by 100 minus X into 100. Then you will be getting the required percentage. So the price of a commodity is decreased by 20% here. Then the increase in the consumption. How much percentage we need to increase the consumption, or how much percentage we need to buy it more? Usually we are buying it 1 kilo. Next time we will be buying 1.5. Okay. And we need to know that whether it is affecting our budget or not. Now comes here this question. 20 divided by 100 minus 20 into 100. So it is like 20 by 80, and you can find it is 1 by 4. 1 by 4 into 100. Okay. 1 by 4 into 100, that is 25%. Okay. Actually, it is 25%, Adi. It is C. Okay. So we need to increase our consumption. Currently, we are buying 1 kilogram. of tomatoes. Assume it is tomatoes. By this month, we will be buying it for 1.5 kilo. And we find. Okay, we will be buying 1.5 kilo. No issue. We are learning through the mistakes. Okay, we are learning through the mistakes. Actually, make mistakes. That is my request. Make mistake. Then your brain understand that you are making a mistake in this particular area and you are corrected. Next time, shouldn't make this mistake. Your brain will understand. Okay, can treat your brain like a separate person. Make him aware that, yeah, you have made a mistake. So this is the way to correct it. Correct it, your brain. Correct it, brain. Okay. So 1.5 kilo. Sorry, 1.25 you should buy, because 25% you can increase. So I'm using this question for the other way. Like this is a case you can take, like price of a commodity is decreased by X percentage. Okay, then how much percent must a household increase the consumption? I'm actually making a small correction for introducing a new equation. The price of a commodity increased by 20%. I'm making a question out of a question. Okay, how much percentage must a household decrease? Because the price is increased, we need to reduce the usage, decrease the consumption of that commodity so as not to increase the expenditure on the commodity. Okay, for that we have another equation. Similar equation, x by 100 plus x into 100. Okay, if the price is reduced, we will be increase the consumption. If the price is increased, we will reduce the consumption. Okay, so to increase the value, we need to have a small denominator. Okay, for a decreased value, we need to have a larger denominator, because we are going to reduce the use. So we need to have a larger denominator. Remember, in that way, you will be getting away with the confusion of this particular area. Because sometimes 100 minus x or 100 plus x in the denominator. 100 minus x means smaller value. If smaller value comes in the denominator, then the higher value in the numerator will be coming. That means how much we need to increase our usage. Here, how much we need to decrease our usage, so that plus will be coming in the denominator. So x is 20%, 100 plus x, 120%. Okay, because we need to reduce the usage by 1 by 6, isn't it? We need to reduce the usage by 1 by 6. 1 by 6 in the percentage form is familiar. 33 and 1 by 3%. Sorry, 16 and 2 by 3%. 1 by 3 is 33 and 1 by 3. And 1 by 6 is 16 and 2 by 3. Okay, Sanvi, yeah, fine. Okay. Harinanda, point need to be careful. 166.6 is not, it is 16.6. Actually, this is a small mistake, like that point issue. Okay, 16.66%. Very good. So we will be moving to the next one. You will be getting annotated copies of these things later. Or if you want, you can take a screenshot and you can save the video. So next question. If Ritu's salary is 50% more than Naman's salary, then Naman's salary is how much percent less than Ritu's salary? Ritu's salary is 50% more than Naman's salary. Okay, you can solve this question. I'll wait in the chat. Q. These kinds of comparisons are a part of life. So Ritu's salary is, this is Ritu's salary. Okay, let's see. Ritu's salary is equal to Naman will be having a salary N plus 50% of Naman salary. That is reduce salary. This is the salary. So over here, 150% of the salary of Naman is that of Ridu. Now that comes to the case. Then Naman salary. So Ridu salary is 150% of Naman salary. I think it's clear because Naman salary is simple. Naman salary is 100% of Naman salary. Okay. I think that idea is clear. Then we need to find that how much percentage less than Ridu salary. If Naman salary is how much percentage less than Ridu's salary, we need to compare with Ridu. We need to compare with whom? Ridu salary. Ridu salary is how much percentage? Sorry, Naman salary is how much percentage less than Ridu salary. So Ridu salary will be in the denominator, and difference of salaries. Difference of salaries. He is going to compare with Ridu. Okay. So earlier we compare with Naman. Ridu salary is 50% more than Naman salary. Now, Naman salary is how much percentage less than Ridu salary? Naman salary equal to Ridu's salary minus X percentage of Ridu salary. This is what we are going to write now. Naman salary is equal to Ridu salary minus X percentage of Ridu salary. That is what we are going to write now. Because we need to make a comparison with the Ridu salary. So take the Ridu to the denominator. Difference in salary. 150% of Naman salary is Ridu salary. Ridu salary minus Naman salary by Ridu salary into 100. That is what we are going to find. So we know that Ridu salary is 150% of Naman salary, and Naman salary is always 100% of Naman salary, divided by Ridu salary, that is 150% of Naman salary. I just converted those things into Naman's term and doing it. Okay. Unless we need to be ending up at learning a plenty of equations. I'm not at all preferring learning all the equations. Understand the concept, solve the question. If you are comparing with Ridu, Ridu will be coming to the denominator. So over here, 50% of Naman salary by 150% of Naman salary into 100, n percentage cancelled, 0 cancelled, 5, 15 cancelled, and you will get 1 by 3 of 100. So that is actually a printing error. 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. Okay. 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. Okay. That is 1/3 of 100. 1/3 of 100 is familiar. 33.33 or 33 and 1 by 3 percentage. So Naman salary equal to Ritu's salary minus 33.3 1 by 3 percentage of Ritu salary. Be careful. Ritu salary is 50% more than Naman salary. So we will assume that definitely it will be 150%. Okay. And I'm not trying to solve these things in like this. You can use another method like assume a salary. Naman having 100 rupees as salary. So Ritu salary is 50%. This is Naman salary. So simple way, this is like this. Okay. Ritu salary is a 50% more. So it is 150 rupees. Because 50% 100 is 150. Then compare, you can find 50% more, 150. So we need to compare Ritu minus Naman by Ritu into 100. 150 minus 100. Okay. Just assume a value and solve. Even though you will be getting the same result. Okay. I've given you 2A. The first one is like actual method, and second one is simply assuming value and solving within seconds. So right answer is 33 and 1 by 3. Next is a very tricky question. And even this particular type of question is being asked in the NIFT sample question paper also. Okay. You can solve the question. I'll wait. The sale of a shopkeeper first increases by 10% and then decreases by 10%. What is the percentage change in the sale of that shopkeeper? Common error. What is the common error? 10% increase, 10% decrease, no change. Very happy. That is a common error. Okay, that is the common error. Whenever this kind of things come, no change is we don't want it. So I will give you a technique. First of all, I will give you a practical situation. After that, I will give you a technique. Practical situation is like this. Ramu is having a shop. Okay, so we are talking about Ramu. Ramu is a watch seller. So he bought a new watch from the wholesaler, and watch costs rupees 100 rupees watch. Okay, a simple 100 rupees watch, and he is going to take a 10% profit. So he is going to take a 10% profit. So he has planned to sell it for 110 rupees. Okay, since plenty of watches in the market cheaper than this, nobody buys this for 110 rupees. Disappointed Ramu place a discount board here. I will teach you profit and loss as well as discount in a few minutes, or in the upcoming hours we will be discussing that. So 110 rupees. Actually, I will be discussing this topic in a detailed manner because this topic is a base for all the topics. That is why. So 110 rupees, he is going to give a discount. The discount is 10%. Of what? Of 110. That is 11 rupees only. 110 minus 11 rupees. 99 rupees. What happened here? He suffered a loss of 1 rupees in the negative side. Okay. So 1 by 100. How much percentage it is? 1%. So he has a negative 1 with him. So 1% loss. So what is the percentage change in the sale of that shopkeeper? 1% down. Unfortunate event. Sanvi and Faiz find it. Very good. Unfortunate event happened here. No change is not possible here. Okay, 1% loss. Similarly, you can use one equation also. Assume the first increase, this is like A. Second increase, that is like B. Sorry, this is decrease. So you can use a negative symbol. Okay, if they are increasing, you can have an equation like this: A plus B plus AB by 100. If he is continuously increasing, then you can use that equation. A plus B plus AB by 100 for finding effective percentage. Okay, for finding effective percentage, you can use A plus B plus AB by 100. That is only for finding effective percentage. So increasing means positive, decreasing means negative. So here effective percentage, 10% increased, positive. Decrease of 10%, I want to use negative. Okay, then like AB, that is minus 10, like a plus 10 into minus 10. So it is like minus 100. So I'm using a minus here, minus 10 into 10 by 100, because one value is negative. So over here, by rearranging, you can find 10 minus 10, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Only one remains here, minus 1. Percentage is the effective percentage. So this is a loss, or in the negative side. So you can copy this equation. Very important equation. Plenty of time. You will be going to see this equation later in this video. Shall we move to the next? The population of a town is okay. It's a huge value. 1,000 rupees. Sorry, 1,000. Okay. 10 lakh. I'm not good with counting these things in a QCOM manner. 10 lakh, plenty of zeros. So it is increasing at the rate of 6% per annum. What will be the population after 3 years? This particular thing is having a relation with the compound interest. Okay, this particular thing is having a relation with the compound interest. While learning compound interest, I will make you remember this particular one. This is having, since it is included with the like proportion, sorry, with the percentage. That is why I just mentioned here. The equation which you are going to use for this particular thing, you will be learning in compound interest one more time today. So compound interest, we have an equation for finding compound interest, like principal into 1 plus r by 100, the whole raised to n. This equation we are learning in compound interest. But same equation applicable here. Like money increases, people also increases. Okay, money and people increase the same way. Money and people increase the same way. You can use the same equation and solve this. I had given you the equation for solving this one. So the population of a place. So let me solve this. So over here, current population, you can use that P. 000, 000. Want to be much cautioned about the zeros. That is a P. 1 plus rate is 6 by 100 for 3 years. Okay. So this is a compounding money, compounding people. Compounding money and compounding people are same. So if you learn one equation for the compound interest, then you can solve these questions. This is how the amount in compound interest is finding. Okay, amount for compound interest. I will teach you those things once again there. So over here, like it's simple, cross multiply 106 the whole cube. So I'm using 10 raised to 6 for my comfortability because 6 zeros. So I'm using 10 raised to 6 here. 106 by 100 the whole cube. If you see here, this is 10 raised to 6 and you can find 100 is 10 raised to 2. 10 raised to 2 cube, that is 106 cube divided by 10 raised to 2 raised to 3, 10 raised to 6. Okay, cancel this. Answer of this question is 106 the whole cube. Okay, cube of 106 is asked in this question. If you solve this, you will be ending up at 1191,016. Okay, option B was the right answer. Option B. So you guys don't want to remember this equation for percentage. You will learn it in compound interest. You can use it. So these kinds of integrated learning will help you to remember minimum and produce maximum result. So the population of village M was 8,000 in the year 2000. Next year, it is increased by 10%. This is also compound interest topic, or this is also an application of compound interest. So now you guys can solve and put it in the chat. So you can use the equation like P was the initial time and P into 1 plus R1 by 100 into 1 plus R2 by 100. This is also amount in compound interest equation. Amount in compound interest. Okay, so over here, it is 8,000. 8,000 and in the second year, it is like 1 plus 10 by 100 into 1 plus 10 by, sorry, it's 12 by 100. If you solve this particular one, if you solve this particular one, it will be like 8,000 into 110 by 100 into 112 by 100. So if you cancel these zeros will be going, this one going, this one going. So 8 into 11 into 112. 8 into 11 into 112. that is equal to 9856. Option D, simple multiplication again. Okay, so option D is the right answer. So this is the maximum that NIFT can ask. Okay, this is the maximum that NIFT can ask from percentage. Okay, so last 2-3 types are the maximum. Beyond that, they won't ask anything from percentage. Now, after the percentage, we will be learning a connected topic like profit and loss. So now we will be checking the basics. Next is profit and loss, as well as discount also. First of all, we need to have a basic idea about some terminologies. So we are getting into the second topic, profit, loss, and discount. So there is a shopkeeper. He bought a particular thing at a cost price from the wholesaler. This is a price a person getting a particular thing to his shop from whom? From the wholesaler. Okay, so cost price. So if he is buying for 200 rupees and he is selling it for 200 rupees, no use for him. Okay, so if he, usually we are doing it for a profit, so he will add like a particular percentage, and that is called profit. Okay, adding profit to this, he will be selling it for a selling price. Okay, he will be having a selling price. So this is his selling price in mind. Okay, but we are the bargainers. We will go to the shop and we will take a tomato, and we will ask how much. The shopkeeper tell 1 kilo 20 rupees. No, 18 rupees. 18 rupees. Okay, finally we will buy it for 19 rupees. That is our talent. That is the Indian talent of bargaining. Okay, we will try our level best to bargain, and in many of the events we will win. Okay, so the shopkeeper know that you will come and bargain, so he will place a marked price, or he will be having a marked price. So that marked price, he will be showing a marked price. On the marked price, he will be giving you a discount, a reduction in amount that will reach his selling price. Okay, so he will add a particular percentage as the profit. Then he will be having a selling price in mind, but he know that you will buy only after getting a discount. So that is why Amazon and Flipkart are at a particular level right now. When they introduced it into our places, they had introduced plenty of discounts, and we got like attracted to those discounts. If a thing we are getting for 100 rupees in our place, we are getting it for 80 rupees in the ancient time. Sorry, in the like a beginning time of Flipkart or Amazon, we are getting it for 80 rupees, those 100 rupees things. Now the 150, now the things in the market is still 100 rupee, and they are advertising it is 150 rupees marked price. We are giving you 20% discount, and we are going to sell it for 120 rupees. Even though we are getting at the doorstep for 120 rupees, we are happy. Yeah, 120 rupees is good. We are getting at the doorstep. But on the a walk of 5 minutes, we'll give it you for 100 rupees. But we won't go for that. Even we don't know that we have that thing available of 100 rupees near us. We will go for that 20% off, and we are in a rush to buy these things at the time of Big Billion Day or the great sales. Okay, so this is a marketing technique from them side, and we have some numbers to see those relation. Assume it is for 100 rupees. Ramu bought a watch again. Okay, he know that this time he is more clever. He know that a bargainer will definitely come to him. So he just take a 20% discount. Sorry, profit. See, his profit was 20%. So 20% profit means now it will be selling for 120 rupees. So his selling price is 120 rupees. Okay. Because 20% of 100 is 20. So 120 rupees he is going to sell it. Then he know that bargainers are coming. So he will be placing about that 150 rupees marked price. Okay. But he is giving you a discount of 20% discount. Okay. He will be giving you a 20% discount. And his shop will be having about like this 150, and he will cross it like this 120. Okay. Earlier he was selling it for 110. Nobody is buying at that time. Okay. Earlier he was selling it for 100 rupees. No one was there to buy it. But now the rush is going out of stock. A great discount is happening in his shop. Okay. Everybody is running. This is the relation of profit, selling price, and discount. But some unfortunate event happened. Even though he made these kinds of stunts, it didn't sold out. Okay, few watches remains. I think there was 1,000 watches with him, but few hundred watches are remaining, and it is going to be out of the trend. So he is going to reduce the price. Okay, he is going to give a discount of, assume it like 40% discount. Okay, he forced to give a 40% discount. So at that time, 40% discount means it is like 150, 40% of 150. 60 rupees he is going to reduce right now, and it is now selling for 90 rupees. Okay. So he will have one more cross. He is going to sell it for 90 rupees. Clear and sell, clear and sale, 90 rupees. So he's now a new selling price in the negative side. That is 90 rupees. Okay, again he is giving a discount. Okay, that is 40% discount. So 90 rupees, and from the cost price, he is losing a 10%. Okay, so that is loss. This is profit. So this particular line diagram is dealing this chapter. If you are clear with this line diagram, this chapter is easy. And you can make equations in the exam itself. Like over here, we need to have selling price. Okay. Selling price, two selling prices actually we have. So over here, cost price plus profit. Okay. That means selling price, profit is profit percentage, that is equal to profit by cost price into 100. So if you want to find the actual profit, then profit equal to profit percentage into cost price. Okay, so that is profit percentage into cost price. That is the profit here. So you can substitute it over here, like selling price equal to cost price plus profit percentage of cost price. This is one. Next is about loss. Loss is profit is selling price minus cost price, and loss is cost price, because at that time cost price will be higher and selling price will be lesser. So loss percentage is loss by cost price into 100. Okay, loss by cost price into 100. So that loss selling price will be like this: cost price minus loss percentage into cost price. Okay, be clear about these equations. And finally over here, regarding discounts, the same thing is happening with the discounts also. The same thing. Discount is on marked price. Discount is on marked price. So we have a marked price. We have a marked price. market price minus discount. Market price minus discount will be equal to selling price, or market price minus discount percentage of market price equal to selling price. That means discount equal to discount percentage equal to discount by market price into 100. Okay, I think these basic equations are clear. Further equations I will be giving in between. If you want, you guys can take a screenshot and keep it, or else bookmark this time. So next, we'll be doing some questions and we'll come back to those equations again. Just put it in the chat, the result. Anuj buys a cricket bat for 500 and sells it for 650 rupees. Calculate the profit. Simple question. Calculate the profit. Calculate it. Nothing there to calculate. Simply nothing. Because just take the difference. 150. Enough. 150 rupees. Yeah, good, Adi. Good. Great. 150 rupees, because like this is a selling price. This is a cost price. Difference of this is the profit. Very good. Next question. Quick. Two values. A girl buys a TV for 18,500 and sells it for 15,000. A loss. A loss of how much rupees? Loss of 3,500 rupees. Out of what is the cost price? 18,500. 3,000. Loss percentage is asked. Loss by cost price into 100. So 3,500. 18,500 into 100. Very good. 5s and Adi. Good. 0 cancel. And when solving these, you will be ending up at an approximate value that it is not reaching 19 and it is above 18. With that, you can easily find 18.91. Okay. With that, you can easily find it is 18.91. You can approximate. It is not at all reaching 90. Okay. It is not at all reaching 90 and it is above 18. Only one value, 18.91. So that is why the advantage of having options. A cooler is brought for rupees 5,000 and sold at a profit of 25%. What happened, Adi? Find its selling price. Quick. Why we are doing this? Since we are out of time. So last round run is happening here. Okay. So last round, everyone, how much you guys can stick on to these videos will results in your result. Okay. I know that a long session, more than 20 minutes is difficult to pay attention, but unfortunately we are in a situation like that to pay attention because exam is in 2 weeks. We don't want to waste time. Okay. So just give these efforts for the next 2-3 weeks. After that, I hope you guys can take a small rest. Okay. Like before the tsunamis, you can take a small rest. So over here, a cooler is bought for rupees 5,000. 5,000 ka cooler. Sold at a profit of 25%. Sold at 25%. Find its selling price. Cost price plus profit percentage into cost price equal to selling price. Okay. We don't want that equation. We will be simply 5,000. What is 1/4 of 5,000? 1/4 of 5,000. Half of 5,000, 2,500. Half of 2,500, 1,250. 6,250. We are making this answer in mind. We are not at all depend on pen, paper, anything. Okay. Actually, I need to write it because I need to show you guys these things. But you guys can simply do it in mind. 6250. Next question. And it is five. Harinanda, Adi, where right? Next is a man sold an article at a loss of 20%. If he sells the article for 12 rupees more, he would have gained 10%. Then calculate the cost price of the article. Two ways are there to solve this question. One is a shortcut and another is a long cut. We will discuss the long cut first, and next we will discuss the shortcut. If the shortcut is there, simply looking into the question, we will find the answer and we will move to the next one. Okay, I will take you to the shortcut because this is a widely asked. Okay, this is a widely asked question, and this question you can expect for UCEED also, because you feel UCEED will come up with a story. Okay, NIFT will not have a story; they will ask directly. UCEED come up with a story like Ramu bought one water bottle, and Ramu sells it at a loss of 20%. Ramu was able to sell it for 12 rupees more, then he would have gained 10%. Very unfortunate, Ramu. Okay, so please calculate the cost price for Ramu. You should come up the question with this. Okay, but NIFT will directly come up with like a man sold 20%. How much? Okay, they will ask it directly. So that is the difference between UCEED and the NIFT, direct and indirect. And UCEED story will be nearly a half page. Whenever see the size of that story, we will lose our half. Okay, we will forget the start when we reach the end. We forced to read 2 to 3 times that question. The essence of the question is this much. Okay, so this question, I will give you a pictorial understanding of this question. We are not aware about the cost price. Okay, so I told you that if you write simply something that is 100%, so cost price here, it is 100% of cost price. So a man sold an article at a loss, it is towards the left, at a loss of 20% of cost price. That means now he sold this for 80%. His selling price is 80% of cost price. Okay, he sold it for 80% of cost price. Then the dream comes. If he would have, the dream comes here for 12 more rupees. The dream of selling it for 12 more rupees coming here. Okay, sell it for 12 more rupees. Then he will get what? Then he will be getting a profit of how much percentage? 10% of the cost price he is getting extra. Then the new selling price, this is selling price 1, and this is actual selling price, and this is expected or dream. I can't call it expected actually. It is a dream. Okay, he would have selling it for 110% of cost price. Okay, so that was the dream. Now you can find that 80%, 110%. What is the difference? 30% of cost price. That is the difference. 30% of that cost price is 12 rupees. So simply write 30% of cost price equal to 12. You can go it like 30 by 100 of cost price equal to 12. And you can multiply 100 other side and you can divide by 3 and you can reach the answer. But I'm going to introduce another way. 30% of cost price is 12. 1/3 of 30% is 10%. Then 1/3 of 12. We are doing it in mind actually. Okay, so we can do it simply in mind. 4. Multiply 10 with the 10%. 100%. That means 10 into 10. 100%. 4 into 10. 40. Answer is ready. Option B. Half I is good. Okay, this is the long cut. Longer take this much of page. Shortcut will take you a small space in your mind. What is going in your mind? 20. Okay, this is applicable to the question of this particular format. 20 loss, 10 gain. 20 plus 10, 30. Okay. 30% of X. X means cost price we can use. Okay. 30% of X equal to 12. This is in your mind. 30% 12, 10% 4, 100% 40. Answer is ready. We are going to the next question. This is happening in your mind. This is happening in your paper. 5 seconds. 30 seconds. If you save time, you can invest it on another problem. And you can gain more marks. Okay. 5 seconds to 30 seconds. A gap of 25 seconds you can find in this question. And if it is for the another 10 questions, it will be 250 seconds, nearly 4 minutes. More than 4 minutes, actually it is. Next question. About discount. Q. Everyone need to be active in the chat. The marked price of an article is 500. If it is sold for 400, find the rate of discount. Find the rate of discount. Marked price. Selling price. Discount is marked price minus selling price. So this is 500 minus 400. It is simply 100. What we want? Discount percentage. It is upon marked price into 100. So here 100 by 500 is the marked price. So percentage conversion. 0, 0. You know, very familiar with 1 by 5. 1 by 5 is 20%. And 5 is good. 1 by 5 is a familiar number. 20. Now comes the next question of overall profit or loss. I had given you an equation of effective percentage in percentage. I'll give you an equation for effective percentage in percentage. Make use of that. Abhay sells a motorbike at a profit of 15% and Subhash sells it to Dinesh at a loss of 5%. Calculate the overall profit or loss percentage in this transaction. If the result is positive, it is profit. If the result is negative, it is negative. Okay. And how will you do the mind calculations in this question? You can easily eliminate two options because, as I mentioned earlier, 15% profit and 5% loss. Answer is going under 10. Answer is going under 10. 15 profit, 5 loss. Okay. So 15 minus 5, minimum 10. Okay. Anyway, it will not touch 10. Answer will be less than 10. Two options, A or D. So art of guessing is going to work here. 1 by 2 of the options eliminated. Guess. If you can eliminate half of the options, go for a guess. Okay. If you can't eliminate any of the options, never try to attempt one. It will cost you mark. But if you can eliminate 50%, you must, because there is a probability of 50% to get it correct, and usually you will get it. So the equation I was earlier give A plus B plus AB by 100 for effective percentages. So here, profit 15 positive, B loss negative 5. So it is like 15 into minus 5. So you can take a minus 15 into 50. Sorry, 5 by 100. So 10 minus 15 into 5. Like how much it is? 15 into 5. 90. 4 times. It's 60. 75. 75 by 100. Simply subtract 0.75. It is 9.25% only. We have learned this equation. Many application. Many application for this equation. Effective percentage formula. Effective percentage. Okay, we learned this equation earlier. Percentage is very much applicable for all the chapters. Next, you have a formula for this. I will give you. Cost price of 24 apples is equal to the selling price of 18 apples. Find the profit percentage. I will give you a formula for this. Quick. Just put it in the chat. Okay. So profit percentage. So profit percentage, cost price of X articles. I'm going to give you the formula. Cost price of X articles is equal to the selling price of Y articles. Then profit percentage equal to X minus Y by Y into 100. Okay. If the value is going negative, then it is loss. Okay. If the value is going negative, then it is a loss. At that time, you can take it like Y minus X to make it positive. If it is Y minus X, then you can assume it like a loss. But I'm not preferring you to remember two equations. Just one. Profit percentage, if you get a positive value. Okay. Loss percentage or profit percentage. If it is positive, profit. If it is negative, it is loss. Okay. So here, X minus Y, 24 minus 18 divided by 18 into 100. So 6 by 18, familiar value 1 by 3. 1 by 3 percentage format, 33 and 1 by 3 percentage, 33.33 percentage. Okay, 33.33 percentage. So you can use this equation. I'm making equation out of the question. Okay, take the difference. Take the value of selling price at the denominator into 100. You will be getting a percentage. Negative, loss. Positive, profit. Okay. So now comes to the next question. So these are a common type. Okay, I'm actually getting into all the common types in this particular area. So find the equivalent discount of two consecutive discounts of 10% and 15%. Equivalent discounts. Rate R1. This is rate R2. I will give you a formula. Equivalent discount. How that equivalent discount is working. How those things are trapping, like Amazon, Flipkart, all those things are trapping. I will give you a story. After that, we can solve this question. Okay. Welcome to the like Amazon Great Indian Sale, isn't it? If I'm wrong, please correct me in chat. Okay. Welcome to the Great Indian Sale. Okay, we are going to sell everything in India. So over here, the first product, sir, buy this thing. Like, which one I'm going to sell? I'm going to sell a mobile phone. Okay, mobile phone. Mobile phone is a costly affair. I will go for my 100 rupee watch. Okay, that is better. So I have a 100 rupee watch. 100 rupees watch. Okay, this is my dream to buy that watch. So I'm in the Amazon for the sale day. So the first offer, 20% off. Big Billion Day special. 20% off. Everyone is going to get 20% off. Okay, so how much rupees I'm getting this watch? 80 rupees. Because 20% of 100 rupees. That is 80 rupees. That is like 20 rupees. So after deducting that 20 rupees, I'm getting it for 80 rupees. Okay. And they are advertised. If you have SBI credit card or ICICI credit card, we are going to give you an additional 10%. This is consecutive discount. We are going to give you additional 10%. Unfortunately, I'm not having any of the card they are mentioning. I'll take my phone. I call my friend. Please give you your card number. If I give it that, I'm going to get a 10% additional. Total, I will get 30% discount because 20 here, 10 here. I am going to get a 30% discount. I will be getting this for 70 rupees. Please tell me your card details. Oh, you are getting to 30% discount. Oh, you are getting a 30 off. Here is my card. So I just make up the payment with the credit card. So the bill comes and I got a discount of 8 rupees. And my bill amount was 72. Okay. I thought I get it for 770, but my bill is 72. Total 28 rupees is the profit. Sorry, discount which I get. They offered me a 30 rupees. They didn't offer. I misunderstood. I misunderstood it like 30. I didn't get that. What happened here? That is the game of equivalent discount or consecutive or successive discount issue. Successive discount is calculating like this. First of all, 20%. Next, 10%. Okay. So flat 30% was versus like these kinds of 20, 10, 30. They are different. They are not alike. And through this, we are cheated in the exam question papers and in the Amazon itself. Okay. So over here, we have a formula for finding equivalent discount. Okay. Equivalent discount. What is that formula for equivalent discount here? I told you that rates R1, R2. As like the previous case, R1 plus R2 minus, because something is getting reduced. How much? R1, R2 by 100 is getting reduced here. So equivalent percentage here in this particular question, 20 in particular sale issue, 20 plus 10 minus 20 into 10 by 100, losing zeros, and it is 30 minus 2, 28% is my discount. And I'm going to get it for 72 rupees. Okay, so we are coming to the question over here. 10%, 15%. So answer will be definitely less than 25. So if anyone more than 25 or 25, you can remove that. 1/3 possibility for making it correct. 1/3 possibility if you go for a guess. Actually, my students doesn't require to have a guess. They will be having clear ideas. So 10 into 15 by 100, 0, 0. 15 by 10, it is like 1.5. So 23.5. 25 minus 1.5, 23.5 is the right answer. Okay, you guys can take a screenshot and you can keep these equations with you. I prefer you need to make a note of this particular session. Okay, so we are going to the next question from the next chapter. Next, we will be looking into another chapter called average. Average. What is average? I'm going to take average of first 5 natural numbers. 1 plus, 2 plus, 3 plus, 4 plus, 5. This is the sum. So average, you can find like sum of observations. Sum of observations. Divided by what? Divided by how many are here? 5 are here. Okay. By number of observations. By number of observations. That is about average. Okay. We are going to learn average. So, usually, or the practical equation for this particular chapter is average into number of observations is equal to sum. Sum of observations. Okay, this is the practical one. Because for the plenty of questions, we need to take this. Sum is important. Sum is important. So now we will looking into the questions and we will be looking into other equations in the ongoing day. The average of first 9 prime numbers is, average of first 9 prime numbers is, you can put it in the chat. Let me know what is the first prime number. Is it 1, 2, 3? Okay. common mistake when I find in my students, they misunderstood 1 as a prime number. That is the first error. 1 is not a prime number. Somebody seems that 2 is an even number, so it cannot be a prime number. Okay, they will skip the 2 and they will start from 3. Okay, whenever I take this topic in a crowd of 60, 70 people, I think I found that few of them starting it with 3, few of them starting it with 1. Okay, and that is the last time they are starting like that. From the next time onwards, they know that it is starting with the 2. From the next time onwards, they will be starting it with 2. Okay. So I think I can solve this. So the prime numbers, first 9 prime numbers, from where the prime numbers are starting. 2. Then the next prime number, 3. Next, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23. Is it 9 now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Divide it with the number of observations 9. Divide it with the number of observations 9. Take the sum. It will be 100. 100 by 9. 100 by 9. How will you calculate? 99 by 9 plus 1 by 9. That is 100 by 9. Okay. So 19 by 9 by 9. That is 11. 11 and 1 by 9. Option D. Split calculations. Make everything simplified and do it simple. Make everything simplified and do it simple. So next question. So this is about weighted average. Those students who are watching this video without subscribing this channel, do subscribe this channel because plenty of videos are coming in the upcoming days. Okay. So we will be looking into the results of these videos to create upcoming sessions, because based on the support, we are producing these kinds of videos. Okay, like, share, and subscription. All these things are very essential for creating upcoming videos. And if you have any doubt regarding NIFT related things, you can find the numbers in the chat. Okay, you can use the numbers in the chat to contact us. Hope you guys solve this question. Okay, I will give you a practical example. Like, there is a school and that school is having a science batch. Okay, 2 classes science batch. One is a bio and the other is computer. So I'm taking like science 1 and science 2. 2 batches, and their strength. Science 1 is having 30 students and science 2 is having 20 students, and they have an exam in maths. Okay, they have an exam for the maths. So science 1 batches, their average mark is 40. And for science 2 batch, their average mark was like again 20. Okay, science 2 batch it is 20 and science 1 batch it is 40. This is the average mark. Then what is the average mark of the entire science department in maths? If a question like this comes, then you can find that this is N1. Okay, this is N1 and this is X1. This is the average one. This is the number of observation 2. This is the average 2. Okay, so we are going to find the weighted average. The concept of weighted average. Concept of weighted average. So the weighted average is equal to N1x1 divided by, N1x1 plus N2x2 divided by N1 plus N2. So in this school, it will be like 30 into 40 plus 20 into 20 divided by 30 plus 20. Okay. Similarly, over here in this question. Okay, you can solve this at the home. We will be going to solve this particular question. So 51 and 8. 8 students, N1. 51, X1. 9 other students, N2. 68 other students, 68 marks, X2. Okay, average marks of the 17 students are. So just observe here. So we will be using the same formula, weighted average. N1, that is 8 into 51 plus 9 into 68 divided by N1 plus N2 is 17. Okay, N1 plus N2, that is 8 plus 9, that is 17. I'm going to split this like 8 into 51. 8 plus 9, that is 17. Plus 9 into 68 by 17. I think you guys are not having any issue. Actually, this is like 8 into 51 plus 9 into 68 divided by 17. Okay. So I just splitted it like this. 51 and 17, I can cancel 3. 68 and 17, it is 4. 8 into 3, 24. 9 into 4, 36. Try to solve it like this, unless you will be wasting a lot of time. 8 into 51, it will take up plenty of time. 9 into 68, it will take up plenty of time. Okay, solve it like this. So the sum is 60, option C. Okay, we are moving to the next one. We are moving to the next one in the average. If the average of m numbers is n square, if the average of m numbers is n square and n numbers is m square, then the average of m plus n numbers. Okay, then the average of m plus n numbers. The same formula, you guys can use it and put your responses in the chat. Same formula, use it. Average of m observations is n square plus average of n observations is m square divided by m plus n. So you can take mn common. So if you take mn common, then here it is like n, here it is like only m. So n plus m divided by m plus n. Cancel it. You will be getting it like, you will be getting it like mn only. Option B is the right answer. Okay, so we will be trying the no higher than that. Okay, it's like mn. Okay, no issue. So if it is going wrong or right, it is not a matter. Just give your efforts in the chat. That's enough. So the average of, this is very important type, isn't it? Okay, please pay attention. Try your best. Average of 6 numbers is 30. If the average of first 4 is 25 and that of the last 3 is 35, the fourth number is 5 is Harinanda, Adi, Lakshmi, Sanvi. Try to solve this. Quick. Average of 6 numbers is 30. Annotated copy of this particular PPT or the PDF is available with THiNC. You can contact us through the number provided over here. So 6 numbers is 30. Average of 6 numbers is 30. So let me put the numbers. N1. Let me write it here. N1, N2, N3, N4, N5, N6. This is the 6 numbers. So average of 6 numbers is 30. Means sum of 6 numbers. Okay. So sum of 6 numbers. 6 into 30, 180. Okay, that is 6 into 30. Average of 6 numbers is 30, means sum equal to average into number of observations. Using that, we can find that n1 plus n2 plus n3 plus n4 plus n5 plus n6 equal to 180. If the average of first 4, if the average of first 4, okay, if the average of first 4 equal to 35, sorry, 25. If the average of first 4 equal to 25, average of first 4 is 25. So 25 into 4, that is the sum of first 4. Sum of first 4 is 100. Average is 25, then their sum is 100. Then average of last 3, you can find here. N4 is included in both places. Average of last 3. 35 into 3, that is sum of last 3. 105. Okay. If I rewrite this, N1 plus, N2 plus, N3 plus, N4, that is 100 plus, I'm using another color for better understanding. Again, N4 plus, N5 plus, N6, that is equal to 105. Okay. You can see here, N1 plus N2 plus N3 plus N4. Additional one N4 is here. I'm taking that N4 to the extreme end. Sum of this particular thing is 205. Okay. So I'm taking one N4 to extreme end. So this particular thing become N1 plus, N2 plus, N3 plus, N4 plus, I'm taking this N4 to extreme end. N5 plus, N6. Are you familiar with this? Finally, one more N4. Are you familiar with from here to here? This is 180. So 180 plus N4 equals 205. So N4 equals 205 minus 180. That is simply 25, as like Harinanda commented. Okay, this is 25. Clear? This is very important. And this is a tricky question, and many students made it wrong even in the classroom sessions which I had conducted. So next, another simple question from average. This is the way NIFT is asking. Simplest of the simplest. Solve it, guys. Solve it. Average. Simplest of the simple. Average question. Okay. Average of 8 children of a family is 12 kilogram. So sum number into average. Sum is equal to 12 into 8. 96. 96 kilogram is the sum of weights. Weight of 7 children is given. Add it. 12, 8, 20, 34, 45, 54. 54 plus 13. 54 plus 13 is 67. 67 plus 15. 72, 82. 82 plus, we don't know the weight of 8th child. Equal to 96. Equal to 96. Find the weight of 8th child. That is the question. There is no question much simpler than this particular one. 96 minus 82, that is equal to 14. Option B. Option B is the right answer. Let's try the next one. This is a higher level question. maximum level of NIFT is going up to this question. Try this. Average salary per head of all workers of an institution is 60. The average salary per head of 12 officers. Work it out in a rough sheet near you quickly. 12 officers is 400. The average salary per head of the rest is 56. Then the total number of workers in the institution is. So today we are aimed to finish 6 topics. And by the next session, we will be finishing another 8 topics. Total 14 topics. Okay, 14 or 15, maybe. So watch both the sessions to get a good score. And questions will always going around these particular concepts. And you will be getting the 100% credit from this area. Rarest of the rarest case, you are missing. You are going to miss if you are clear in this particular area. Okay. So over here, the average salary per head of all workers of an institution is 60. The average salary per head of all workers of an institution is 60. We don't know how many workers are there. Okay. We don't know how many workers. All workers means X number of workers are there. So the total salary is X into 60. Total salary is 60X. Okay, because number of workers into average salary. Average salary per head of 12 officers. 12 officers, that is 400. So total salary of 12 workers is equal to 12 into 400. Okay, 12 into 400. That is 4800. Next statement. Salary per head of the rest. What is rest? Total X workers are there. 12 gone out. X minus 12 is the rest. Into 56. Okay, that is the total salary of rest. Okay, that is the total salary of rest. Now, here, total salary, you can make an equation. Total salary equal to salary of, this is officers, salary of officers, plus salary of whom? Salary of rest. Okay, salary of rest of workers. So total salary is 60X equal to 54,800 plus X minus 12 into 56. If you solve for X, you will be getting the total number of workers in this particular factory. So over here, 4800 plus 56X minus 12 into 56. Okay, I will keep that 12 into 56 like this until the end. So coming over to here, you can take it 56X towards the left. So 60X minus 56X equals 4800 minus 12 into 56. Okay, 1 second, let me make more space. Okay, done. So over here, 60X equals 4800 plus 56X minus 12 into 56. You can take that 56X towards the left. 60X minus 56X, 4X equals 4800 minus 12 into 56. You can divide throughout with the 4. 4800 by 4 minus 12 into 56 by 4. Okay, so 4800 by 4, that is 1200 x equal to 1200 minus, you can cancel this, you will be finding it like 3. So 3 into 56. 50 into 3 is, that is 150. 150 plus 6 into 3, 18. So 168. 1200 minus 168. That is 1032. Answer is ready. 1032. Okay, let's try the next question. Next question. The mean weight of 35 students of a school is 42 kilogram. The weight of a teacher. Usual cliche question from this chapter. Okay. If the weight of the teacher be included, the mean rises by 400 gram. Find the weight of the teacher. Find the weight of the teacher. You can use the chat box to get your answers submitted. Think what is asked in this question. So those who haven't subscribed this channel, you can subscribe this channel and you can put that bell button ready for ringing whenever the next marathon is coming. Okay, we will be coming with another sets of video for UCEED, NIFT in the upcoming days. Okay, every day you can expect something from our side through this channel. Based on your responses and support, we are creating these kinds of contents. Okay, so subscribe the channel and share and like the videos. So based on your request in the chats, we will be thinking that we need to create one more video or the remaining videos. Based on the request, we will be creating those things. Shall we solve this question? The mean weight of 34 students. The mean weight of 34 students of a school is 42 kilograms. So the sum of their weights is 34 into 42. If the weight of the teacher be included, the mean weight rises by 400 grams. Okay, so if you write the things which is present in the question, it will be like 34 students of a school is having a weight of 42 kilogram plus the mean weight of the teacher. The weight of the teacher. If the weight of the teacher is included, then it will become average will become 42.400 grams. Okay, 42.4 kilogram into 35. Okay, so this is the question. If you solve this for weight of the teacher, then you will be getting the weight of the teacher. So you can write the equations like this. 34 into 42. It is like sum of weight of students plus weight of teacher equals new average. New average into number of people here, because teacher plus students, number of peoples. Teacher plus students. Okay, this is how we will represent this particular equation or the particular question. Okay, this question, this is a format. Keep this format in mind. Okay, keep this format in mind. Okay, so if you solve for this, 34 into 42, it is like 30 into 42, 4 into 32. 34 into 42 actually it is. Around 1428 plus unknown. Weight of teacher is unknown. 42.4 kilogram. And teacher is included. So it is equal to 1484. So weight of teacher equal to 1484 minus 1428. That is equal to 56 kilogram. Okay, it is equal to 56 kilogram. So you can solve this question in this way. Similarly, you can use one more technique. That technique is like this: old average 42. Okay, this is the old average. Questions of this format you can solve like this. Okay, it is like old average plus difference plus difference. What is the difference here? Difference. Earlier it is 42, now it is 42.4. The difference here is 0.4 kilogram. 0.4 kilogram into difference into new total. What is the new total number? It is simply 35. Then you will be getting new average. You can use this formula. Okay. For a question of this format, 42.4 into 35. You can then do it in your mind. You can do it in your mind. How will you do it in your mind? Double of 35. How much is double of 35? 70. Double of 70. 140. Okay. 140 by 10. 14. So simply 42 plus 14. 56 is your answer. Again, it is. You can use this shortcut. Please make a note on this shortcut. Okay. I'll be moving to the next question. I had given you shortcut and I had given you long cut. Both we are giving because shortcut is difficult to remember. If a person is forgetting his shortcut, at least he need to reach his home through the long cut. Okay. So one more question, and with this we will be getting over with the average, and after that we will be going to simple interest, compound interest. Solve this. Sachin Tendulkar has a certain average for 11 innings. In the 12th innings, he scores 120 runs and thereby increases his average by 5 runs. His new average is. His new average. His new average. Sachin Tendulkar has a certain average for 11 innings. In the 12th innings, he scores 120 runs and thereby increases his average by 5 runs. His new average is. So we're not aware about Sachin Tendulkar's certain average. So don't have any idea, put it X. So sum of runs from 11 innings, it is 11x. Okay. Sum of runs from 11 innings equal to 11x plus 120 runs he scored in 12th innings. 120 runs he scored in his 12th innings. Akhil, fine, we'll look into it. Okay, 120 runs he scored in his 12th innings. So how much innings how now he played? 12 innings. Sum of runs by 12. Partu. Okay, sum of runs equals his new average. Old average is get added by 5. Solve this for x, you get the answer. 11x plus 120 equals 12x plus 60, and you can take the 11x to the right and 60 to the left. So 120 minus 60, it is simply 60. 12x minus 11x, simply x. X is 60, and never do like this. Never do like this. His new average is the question. His new average is the question. Answer is x plus 5, 60 plus 5, 65. Okay. Don't do this. In a rush, we will click option A. Okay. In a rush, in my chat, I am finding that somebody claiming A. Okay. But it is C. Be careful. So that's the end of average. Now we are getting into simple interest and compound interest. So simple interest and compound interest, we can call like SI and CI. We can have some practical situation analysis. Okay. So through this situation analysis, learn this chapter. Okay. Don't try to by heart. Through the situation analysis, we will be learning this chapter. So simple interest and compound interest. Okay. Assume there is a person like Ramu or Raju or anything, you can take the name. Okay. We can go for Raju. So Raju took 100 rupees. Okay. At a simple interest of 10%. Okay. Ramu. Okay, here it is Ramu. And same way, Raju is also there. Raju took 100 rupees for compound interest, annually compounding 10%. Okay, it is annually compounding 10%. 2 persons, 2 situations. Okay, so the amount is the money the person needs to return after a particular time. Amount equal to principal plus interest. That is common to both. Amount equal to principal plus interest. If it is simple interest, then it is amount equal to principal plus simple interest. If it is compound interest, then amount equal to principal plus compound interest. Okay, so everything is same. What makes the difference is the compounding issue making the difference. So on the first year, okay, first year, Aramu is coming to pay the interest, or he is going to close the loan. So he need to pay 10% of 100. That is the interest. That is 10 rupees. This is the interest. So amount he need to pay is like 100 plus simple interest, 10 rupees. So he need to pay 110 rupees if he is going to close the loan in the first year. Raju is also coming to the bank. He is also, interest is 10% of 100, that is 10 rupees. Okay, he is also going to pay 100 plus 10, and he is going to cost is for 110 rupees. And before taking the loan, Ramu told that never take a loan for a compound interest, Raju, you need to pay more. And when the first year comes, Ramu and Raju met together, and Raju scolded him. You told me that I would ending up at paying higher amounts. See, I'm only paying 110 like you. Okay. So poor Raju on Max, Raju was poor on Max. So he scolded Ramu, and Ramu think about that. Okay. Why I had advised to him. Okay. He felt like that. Similar things you will also felt in your lifetime. Okay. Those things are happening, and those are things are natural, I think. I also had similar situations earlier advising, and they didn't understand why I am advising like that. Okay, similarly coming to the second year. In the first year they didn't close the loan amount, and here again he need to pay 10% of the principal. Here the principal is always this 100. Okay, simple interest principle will not change. So this is 10 rupees again. Okay, so earlier he need to pay 110 rupees. Now he need to pay 120 rupees. That 110 plus 10. So now he only need to pay 120 rupees. Comes to next second year. Here comes the second year. Amount. That is principal. Here principal is changing year by year. Now the principal is 110. So 10% of 110 is asked. 10% of 110. That is 11 rupees. That is 11 rupees. Earlier it is 110 plus 11, 121. Okay. Now they met again. Ramu told, I told you earlier. Okay. Then Raju told, it's just a rupees. It's not a matter. Then comes the third year. Then comes the third year. Then comes the third year. Amount. Here, again, it is 10% of 100 only. 10% of 100. 10 rupees is again added to that 120. 10 rupees. Now it is 130. What is the scenario on the other side for the Raju? Third year. Raju has to spend an amount 120 over here, like 121 plus. This is the new principle. 100. Sorry, 121 into 10%. So it is 12.1 rupees. Okay, 12.1 rupees. Now it is 133.1 rupees. A difference of 3 rupees. Okay, this is out of 100 rupees. If it is a lakh, then the numbers will be very much higher. So 130, 133.1. 130, 133.1 rupees. Okay. I think you guys understand what is happening in simple interest and what is happening in compound interest. Okay. Now we could try some questions and I will give you separate equations for simple interest and compound interest. So simple interest amount equal to PRT by 100. Okay. Amount. So over here, sorry. For the simple interest equal to PRT by 100 and amount will be equal to principal plus that particular one you can add. So amount equal to principal plus interest. Amount equal to principal plus interest. That is common for both of them. That is common for both of them. And simple interest equal to PRT by 100 and amount equal to principal plus PRT by 100 because this is the interest. Okay, you can take a P common. So it will be like 1 plus RT by 100. Okay, I didn't prefer to remember these equations. This is enough if you know this. Okay, this is enough if you know this. Compound interest. Okay, compound interest is a little bit difficult to remember. Okay, usually I remember amount in compound interest. Okay, amount in compound interest means principal plus compound interest. That will be equal to P into 1 plus R by 100, the whole raised to N. If I ask you for finding the compound interest, I'll be going like amount minus principal, and it is like P into 1 plus R by 100. I always think about my memory. Okay. So my brain need to have some sort of connection. So I will remember compound interest in this particular way. If you want, you can take P common. I'm not interested to make everything complicated. Okay. We are discussing a complex topic. If I am making everything complex, it won't work. So, and this is the most boring topic in arithmetic, compound interest. Okay. Actually, while learning, I was very much interested in simple interest. And when I started to earn, now I have interest in compound interest because I very much interested in compounding, because money is day by day will get what double, tripled if you are investing in right in compound interest. Okay. Anyway, that is not a part of this. This is the basic equation. You can take a screenshot of these things, and I will take you to a question. What will be the simple interest on rupees 2000 for 5 years at 6% per annum? Go ahead. What will be the simple interest on rupees 2000 for 5 years at 6% per annum? No idea? Yeah, in the chats. Everyone in the chat, please. What will be the simple interest? So here, simple interest equal to PRT by 100. Okay, that is one way of solving this question, and this is the actual method. So P 200, R is 6%, and T is a 5 year, and go for 100. So it is like 1060 rupees. Okay, percentage symbol is not required. 30, sorry, over here, it is like 60 rupees. You can solve in this way, or you can find 6%, 5 year, 30% of 200. 30% of 200. In that way also you can solve. Answer is 60. Now we can move on to the next question. In what time will 1860 amount to 2641.20 at simple interest 12% per annum? Solve this, solve this. At what, in what time will 1860 amount to 2641.20 at simple interest 12% per annum? Okay, done. Your time is over. So 1860, 2641.2. So here it is like equation of amount you can use. So that is P into simple interest. It is 1 plus RT by 100. You can substitute the values because everything is available. 2641.20 equals 1860 into 1 plus RT. R, you have the value of R. That is 12 and T by 100. Okay. So over here, if you take this to the left, it will be like 2641.20 divided by 1860. It is equal to 1 plus 12T by 100. Let me reduce the size because I want a few more space. So over here, you can take that one to the left. So it is like 2641.20 by 1860 minus 1 equal to 12T by 100. So now the things 2641.20 minus 1860. What is the difference? Find it. 1860 equal to 12T by 100. So over here, the difference is around 781.20 divided by 1860 equal to 12T by 100. So you can cross 781.20 into 100 divided by 1860 equal to, sorry, into 12 equal to T. So over here, by multiplying with 100, you are getting it like multiplying with 100, you are getting like 78120 78120 divided by 1860 into 12. That is equal to T. So over here, 0, 0 cancel. 7812186 42. If you cancel this, you will be getting it like 42. Time equal to 42 by 12. 42 by 12 means 36 by 12 plus 6 by 12. That is 3.5 years. Which option? Option B. 3.5 years is the right answer. Okay, 3.5 years. Let's move on to the next question. That is from the compound interest. Okay, so go ahead. Compound interest. Q. This question. So compound interest, we have the equation for amount. Amount equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to N. Okay, this is the equation. Substitute in it. So what is the amount we are getting? We are getting it like 2,500. Okay, it is equal to what is the principal? 2304. 1 plus rate. Are you aware about the rate? No, the question is for the rate. So by 100, how many years? 2 years. So now over here, you can take this towards the left. 2500 divided by 2304. It is like 1 plus R by 100. The whole square. So it is equal to 50 square and 2304, that is 48 square. Okay, there is a shortcut for finding 2304's square root. Okay, there is a shortcut. If time permits, we will do another video for solving these kinds of square root shortcuts. Okay, it is using last digits. Okay, it is using last digits. So there we will be finding it like 04. The last digit for 4, that is like 8 square is giving the last digit 4, then 2 square is giving the last digit 4, and we will cancel that. Okay, so 23, the nearest root to 23, that is 4. So 42 and 48, which one among this will be the answer? So 4, next term is 5, it is 20. 4 into 5, 20. Larger number 23 and larger answer 48. I will give you a dedicated video for this one later. Okay, shortcut on square roots. I just explained this for students who already know this. So shortcut for square roots, based on your request, we will be making a video for that if you want. So over here, 1 plus R by 100, the whole square. Now it is like 50 by 48 square. That is equal to 1 plus R by 100 square. Remove the squares. 50 by 48. I'm tired with going with 50 by 48. You can take it like 25 by 24. Okay, so I remove the roots. 1 plus R by 100. Okay, even if you want roots for this, you can keep it. 25 by 24 equals 1 plus R by 100. Now it is easy to find. It is like 1 by, you can take, let me reduce the size of this particular area. So over here, like 25 by 24 minus 1 equal to R by 100. These much steps are actually not recorded. This is for the understanding of everyone. Okay, those who can reduce these steps, they can definitely reduce this. No issue for that. R by 100 and 1 by 24 equal to R by 100 is the final step, and R equal to 100 by 24. So it is like 24, 48, 96 by 24 plus 4 by 24. So 96 by 24 means, 96 by 24 means it is 4, and 4 by 24 means 1 by 6. 4 and 1 by 6, option C. So this is how we are solving compound interest questions also. Okay. So a compound interest on certain sum of money for 2 years at 5% is 328. Then the sum is, go ahead. Then the sum is, the compound interest on a certain sum of money for 2 years at 5% is, 328. Solve this question. Then the sum is for how much money? What will be the equation we will use? We need to use the equation for compound interest, but we don't know the equation. We already know one equation, P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to n. So I told you that find, it is like what? Compound interest plus principal, it is equal to amount. Subtract amount from this, subtract principal from this. So it is like simple compound interest equal to principal into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to n minus 1. Okay, minus P. So you can take a P common. Okay, so if you take the P common, then it will be like 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to n minus simple 1. That is equation. You can use that equation. Whenever you want equation, make it with the minimum effort. So over here, in this question, the equation which we are going to use is compound interest equal to P into 1 plus R by 100 the whole raised to n minus 1. This is the equation which we are going to use. So compound interest is given. Is it given? The compound interest on a certain sum of money for 2 years at 5% is 328. Given 328. Principal is given? No. Certain sum. 1 plus rate is given? Yes, 5%. 5 by 100. And whole raised to n, 2 years, minus 1. Okay. So 328 equal to P into 105 by 100 square minus 1. 328 equals P into 105 by 100. You can go for 21 by 20. So 21 square, 441. 20 square, 400. Minus 1. 328. 328 equal to P into 441 minus 400 divided by 400. Okay. So that is 41 by 400. That is 41 by 400. P into 41 by 400 equal to 328. So P is equal to 328 into 400 divided by 41. That is equal to P. Now 328, 40 into 8, that is 320. Okay. So 41 into 8, 328. This is 8. 8 into 400, that is a principal. 8 into 4, 3200. 3200, which option? Option C. Sorry, 3200. That's over. Now comes to the next one. A sum becomes 2 times in 5 years at a certain rate of interest. Find the time in which the same amount will be 8 times. We have a technique. We have a technique for this. Solve this. I'll get you the technique. A sum becomes 2 times. This is about simple interest. Okay. This is about simple interest. So over here, the equation is like this. Time is asked. So T2 by T1, that is equal to N2 by N1 minus 1 minus 1. Okay, N2 minus N1 by N1 minus 1. So the question is asking about T2. So now you can rewrite like N2 minus 1 by N1 minus 1 into T1. You can use this shortcut for this particular one. So a sum becomes 5. How many times? 5 times at a certain rate. 5 times. When it will be 8 times. Okay. So 5 times in how many years? Sorry, I'm sorry. A certain sum becomes 2 times. N1 is 2 times. Okay. 2 times in how many years? 5 years. And the same amount will become 8 times. Okay. N stand for number of times. In how many years? If you substitute, you will be getting it like T2 equals 8 minus 1 by 2 minus 1 into 5. Now it is simple. 7 into 5, 35. If you know this equation, you can solve this question in a matter of seconds. Okay. 35 is the right answer. So this is how simple interest and compound interest questions almost looks like. And now another important type, you can solve this question. The difference between simple and compound interest calculated on the same amount at 10% per year for 3 years is 15.50. The amount was. There we have in another equation. If it is the difference between compound interest, okay, difference between compound interest and simple interest for 2 years. For 2 years, we will use a formula like P into R by 100, the whole square. This is for 2 years. This formula is for 2 years. Difference between compound interest and simple interest for 3 years, we have another formula. P R square into 300 plus R. You guys need to remember these equations for solving similar questions by 100 cube. Okay. Second equation, that is for 3 year, is used in this question. 3 year is used in this question. Okay. So difference between compound interest and simple interest calculated on the same amount. So the difference over here, principal difference, we have 15.50. Okay, that is the difference. Okay, principal unknown, rate of interest 10%. So 10 square, 300 plus 10 divided by 100 cube. Now it is like 15.50 into, let me minimize these things. because I want a little bit more space. I'm removing. I'm just reducing the site. So 15.50. What is the P? Unknown. 10 square into 310 divided by 10 square the whole cube. That is 10 raised to 6. You can take it like that. Okay. So, sorry. So it is 10 raised to 6. So if you cancel this, you will be removing this. This will be 10 raised to 4 after cancellation. After cancellation, it will be 10 raised to 4. So 15.50 into 10 raised to 4, that is 100 into 100 divided by 310. Okay. 15.50 and 310 is having a relation. 31, half of 31 is 15.50. So it will be 20. Okay. So now the things are clear. So you can remove 1 0. 10 raised to 3 is the answer. Sorry, 10 raised to 3 by 2. That is 1000 by 2, 500. Option C. Okay. Option C, 500 is your answer. Okay. Option C, 500. Okay. We are moving to the next question. That we will be discussing LCM and HCF now. Okay. So over here, LCM and HCF. You're quite familiar with what is LCM and what is HCF. Some important things you need to remember about LCM. What is LCM? Least common multiple. That is, for example, I'm going to find the LCM of 2 and LCM of 3. For that, I'm using the conventional method of writing multiples. So over here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, and so on. 3, 6, 9, 12, and so on. I can find that one number which is repeating, that is 6. This is the least number which is repeating. That is the least common multiple in the simplest way. We use factorization method to solve for LCM as well as HCF. Take the case of HCF. Like numbers like 18, 27, 36. You can find that 18 is 9 into 2. 37 is 9 into, sorry, 27 is 9 into 3. 36 is 9 into 4. You can find that the highest number which is repeating in the factors is 9. Okay. So 9 is the HCF. This is the simplest and practical definition between them. Though now you can find the LCM of 48, 72, and 108. Those who are not remembering how the factorization method is happening, that is what I'm going to explain here. LCM of 48, 72, 108. Okay, LCM of 48, 72, and 108. So prime factorization method tells that it is regarding prime numbers. I use the first prime number 2. Half of 48, 24. Half of 72, 36. Half of 108, 54. 2, 12, 18, 17. Again, 2, 6, 9. Sorry, this is 27. Okay. So over here, I can't further use 27. Sorry, 2. So actually, even though if I am going like that, I can write 27 directly over here, but not going directly. In LCM, it is not a matter. If I use 2 here, I can write 6, 3, then 27. If 27 is not going. Okay. But I can find, you can use 3 here. Then it is 4, 6, 9. Again. Now it is difficult. So I'm using 2. 3 here. Sorry. 2 here. 3 here. And nothing I can do on 9 because 9 is odd number. Again, I can go for 3. I can't do anything on 2. 2 remains there. I can touch 3. 3 by 3, 1. I can touch 9. 9 by 9. Sorry, 9 by 3, 3. Now I am again using 2. 1. I can't touch 1. So I will write 1. I can't touch 3. I will write 3. Again for 3. This is for the basic level students. Okay. Those who are good at these things, they can end with this particular step. Anyway, I do for LCM until I find everything 1, 1, 1. For the LCM, I will go for a condition where I can see 1, 1, 1. And if I can't divide a number, I will keep that number alike. Okay. So you can take this as the LCM. Okay. What is this? 2 into 2, 4. 4 into 3, 12. 12 into 2, 24. 24 into 3, 72. 72 into 2, that is 144. 144 into 3. 144 into 3. 140 into 3 is 320. Okay, 280. Sorry, 420. And 3 into 4, that is 12. 432. 432 is the right answer. Now comes the next one. LCM of 24, 30 and 42, just for a practice. Just for a practice. LCM of 24, 30 and 42. 24, 30, 42. Go for 2 first. 12, 15 and 21. Go for 3, 4, 5 and this is 7. Go for 2, 2, 5, 7. If you guys want, you can end up here. Okay. If you guys want, because everyone is prime number, you can end up here and you can take the LCM like this, or you can go for 1, 1, 1. Okay. If you divide with the 2, you will be getting first one. If you divide with 5, you will be getting second one. If you divide with the 7, you will be getting the next one. Like this: 2, 1, 5, 7, 2, 1, 1, 7, sorry, 5, and 7, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that's it. So 2 into 3, 6, 12, 24. 24 into 5, 120. 120 into 7, 840. Okay. So next comes the HCF. I will show you how we will use factorization method for finding highest common factor. Okay, HCF. Factorization method. 36 and 84. Divide by 2. 18, 42. Divide by 2. 9, 21. Divide by 3. 7, sorry. That is the speed of brain is the reason for this. When I see 9, I'm solving for 21. Okay, because next steps are also coming into mind. This will happen you making mistakes. So now onwards, it is difficult to go down. Okay, because everywhere prime numbers are there. So this is the HCF. And this is the ratio between these numbers. Okay, these numbers are in the ratio 3:7. And HCF is 2 into 2, 4, 4 into 3, 12. Because the numbers are 12 into 3 and 12 into 7. When you find what prime numbers over here, end it and take this as HCF. If you forget this, you can revisit right now. Okay, done. We will be moving to the next one. Like 3 numbers are in the ratio 2:4:6. Their HCF is 16. I told you that this is the ratio. Multiply ratio with the HCF. Into 16, into 16, into 16. You are getting the answer. 2 into 16, 32. 4 into 16, 64. 6 into 16, 96. Option A. Okay. LCM of fractions. Two things you need to learn here. LCM of fractions. LCM of numerators divided by HCF of numerators. Sorry, denominators. This is the case of LCM of fractions. If it is HCF of fractions, then we will be going for HCF of numerators divided by LCM of denominators. Keep these equations in mind and solve this. So LCM of 2, 4, 5, and 7. LCM of 2, 4, 5, and 7 being prime numbers here. 10, 70 to 140. Okay, if you use that method, LCM method, you will be getting it like 140. And HCF, all are multiples of 3. 3, 3 into 3, 3 into 2, 3 into 4. Okay, only 3 is repeating. 140 by 3. You can do it in mind because LCM of numerator divided by HCF of denominator. Okay, that is what we did in this question. It is 140 by 3. So those who want to take admissions for our online crash courses for the NIFT, they can use this number. Okay, we are in the last lap. Few seats are still there. You can join our refreshing sessions. Okay, so just incur through this number for what are the possibilities. Now your question, HCF of these numbers, HCF of fractions, sorry, HCF of decimals. You can use fractions. HCF of decimals, you can use fractions. I have a plan to finish 6 topics today. Okay, but we were trying to include every possible dimensions of questions. Okay, so unfortunately, we will be dealing with 5 topics today. The rest one will be taken in the next marathon along with the other 8 topics. Okay, so we are trying to finish it by the next marathon itself. At least we are happy that at least 5 topics were thoroughly cleared here. So these are the models. These models you need to expect in exam. Okay, only rare chances for asking anything more than these things in the exam. So over here, HCF of 2.4. I'll write 2.4 as 24 by 10. Okay, HCF of. So HCF of 24 by 10, 36 by 100, 72 by 10. So HCF of fraction I mentioned earlier, HCF of numerators divided by LCM of denominators. So now it is easy to find the LCM of denominator. 10, 100, 10. It is 100. Numerators, 12 into 2, 12 into 3, 12 into 6. Okay, so it is 12. So HCF and LCM is ready. So 0.12. Which option? Option D. Option D is the right answer. Okay, we can move on to the next question. Put your answers in the chat. LCM of 2 numbers is 864 and 144. One of the numbers. There is a technique. Product of numbers. Product of numbers is equal to product of HCF and LCM. Product of HCF and LCM is the product of numbers. Here the product of numbers is, we don't know the second number, 288 into N2. HCF is 144. LCM 864. Number 2 is 144 into 864 divided by 288. You can find that they are double. Half. Half of 864. 4, 3, 2. Option C. Option C. Important equation. Important equation. NIFT will definitely ask. Important equation. Product of numbers equal to HCF into LCM. Okay. After the exam, you guys need to come back to the chats and let me know that how much this particular equations or a particular video is helping you there. Next, another important concept, the greatest number, which one divides 989 and 1327. In the sample question paper, there is a question like this. Okay, the greatest number, which one divide 989 and 1327. Leave reminders 5 and 7 respectively. Leave reminders 5 and 7 respectively. Okay, if you want to find that 989 and the highest number, which divide 989 and 1327, leaving a reminder 0, simply take the HCF of these two numbers. Here, we want to find 989 and 1327. We want a reminder of how much? 5 and 7. If you want reminder 5, if you want reminder 7, subtract 984, 1327. You can subtract 1320. Okay. Go for the HCF of these numbers. Okay. Assume this is number P and this is number Q and this is reminder 1. This is reminder 2. If you want to find the greatest number, go for HCF of P minus R1, Q minus R2. Then you will be getting the greatest number, which when divide, these numbers will divide, reminder 9 and 5 and 7. This is for equation lovers. This is for practical learners. Okay. So HCF of 984 and 1320. I want a little bit space. So only way, this is 984, 1320, take 2, 4, 9, 2, 1320 like 6, 6, 0. Again go for 2, 2, 4, 6, 3, 3, 0, 2. Over here, 1, 2, 3. 1 and it is like 13, 6, 165 and 123. Over here, 6, 12. You can try a 3. 4, 1, 41 and this is 5, 5. It is difficult to go further. Why? 41 a prime. Okay, here ends. Here ends. 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. 8 into 3, 24. If you divide 989 with the 24, you will get remainder 5. Okay, that is the highest number also. That is the highest number also. Remember this technique? There was a question in sample question paper and these things will definitely ask. So 2 practical questions. One more there to come. 3 persons start walking together and their steps 40 centimeter, 42 centimeter, 45 centimeter respectively. What is the minimum distance each should walk so that each can cover the same distance in complete steps? Okay. So in this session, we just discussed 5 topics. You guys can solve and put it in the chat. The question demands is the LCM of these numbers. LCM of these numbers is the demand of the question. Okay. So now you can put the response in the chat. In this particular video, we discussed 5 chapters. Okay. 5 chapters in the maximum possible ways that NIFT could ask questions. Okay. We were discussing these topics mainly in the perspective of NIFT. You see, people also can gain benefits from this, obviously, but we were focused on NIFT perspective. So we just analyzed what are the areas. Can NIFT ask? NIFT asking a certain level. So NIFT level questions we had discussed today. So go through these videos and make notes on this for the last minute learning. Okay, 40, 40 to 45. What is the LCM? LCM, you can find LCM for 40, 40 to 45. You will be ending up like 2520, 2520 centimeter. That is means 25 meter, 20 centimeter. Okay, 25, 20. One more question. This is from HCF. That is my hint, because highest number is asked. You guys can solve. I had given this with this question. I am ending my session and Akhil sir will be joining you. Okay. Akhil sir will be joining you. So with this question, everyone. Shall we move to the answers? 3 tankers contain 403, 434, 465 liters. I told you HCF. But it is difficult. I know. Okay. I will give you a technique. Tip. I will give you a tip. Take the difference. HCF means highest common factor. Common factor means common factor is a multiple of the difference 2. 31. Here, if you take the difference, this is 62. This is 31. Number is revolving somewhere near 31. Okay. Shortcut is you need to find 31 or 62. That is the issue here. Simply 403, 434, 465. Take the factorization. Prime number 31. Prime factorization. Other numbers is difficult to try. Take the difference and try. 403 by 31. That is like 10, 13, 403. 40, it is 1. Then remember, remaining is 93, 93, 31, 3. Okay. So over here, 31 into 13, that is 403. 434, 31 into 14. This is 31 into 15. So this is difficult to go further. Not difficult. It is impossible to go further. So finally, HCF is 31. Now you can finalize 31 as the right answer. Okay. 31 is the right answer. So I think we can end over here by recollecting what we learned. First, we learned the topic, the basic topic for every chapter, percentage. Basic chapter for every topic, percentage. Then, second, we learned application of percentage in profit and loss. We learned in a connected manner, profit and loss. Next, we tried average. After that, we tried simple interest and compound interest. And finally, we tried LCM and HCF. I was having planned to take one more topic, but today this much is enough, I felt. So for the continuation, okay, for the continuation of the other topics, your demand in the chat box, your demand in the chat box, support to the channel and the likes are the determining factors, are the determining factors. So based on your responses, we will be coming up with another set of sessions. So for today, I'm leaving and my colleague Akhil sir will be joining. Akhil sir, are you here?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. You can take from here onwards. Thank you,
Okay,
sir.
thank you, sir. Okay,
Stop.
thank you, sir. All right. All right, so am I audible? Okay. All right, so today again we'll be taking another session of current affairs. Some questions. We have already discussed some questions regarding current affairs. So today we'll be discussing some of the important topics related to current affairs. Okay. All right. All right. So today I've taken some of the important current affairs which have happened in the mostly in the December, November, October time. Okay, so we have already discussed some of the current affairs which happened in the April, May, and all. Some updations have also done that also have taken. So mostly we'll be discussing something which has happened in the recent times. Okay, so previous sessions we have discussed it like more focus we are given to the culture sphere. At that time itself, I told like we'll be dealing with other things like some earthquake which happened. Some sports events which happened. So today's session I've taken that also. Okay. All right. So hope you had a very good session of arithmetic by Chandran sir. So from here onwards, for the next 1 hour, we'll be discussing some of the important GK current affairs. Okay. All right. So without further delay, let's start. All right. The first news is Australia won the 13th edition of the Cricket World Cup 2023. 2023 World Cup happened very recently, and India had a very bad heartbreak also. Okay. So why? Because India were the runners up. So so something which is very closely related to the Indian current affairs. Why? Because the event happened in India only. Okay, event happened in India only, and the final it was there from 1st October, 1st October to 19th November. Dates are not important, but just letting you know what is actually the timeline of this particular current affairs. Okay, so this happened in October, November time. Okay, so from October to 19th November it happened, and India was actually the host of this. Only India was there. Okay, before and all when it was hosted, many other countries were also there, but still now India is the only host of this 13th edition of Cricket World Cup. Okay, and in the final, Australia won. Australia won, and India came as a runners-up. Okay, India came as a runners-up, and it happened on 19th of November, and it was in the final was in Narendra Modi Stadium. Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Okay, Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Okay, so whatever sports event is there, you have to study these basic things. Okay, so where it happened, what is a host country, who won the tournament, who came in the runners up. Okay, so these are the main elements which you have to study. Date and all is not needed, just letting you know only. Okay, so these are the main things which you have to know. Anyway, I'll be giving you some extra information also because it's cricket, right? So obviously Indian questions are more aligned towards cricket. It won't be like it will be less aligned towards that F1 race and all. Mostly if it's cricket means little more detail you have to understand. Okay. All right. So this was like in the slide, this is the 13th edition, and Australia won. India became the runners up. Okay. So total 10 teams were 10 teams competed in this the men's international OD cricket World Cup. Okay. And total 48 matches were there. 48 matches were there. And the player of the tournament was Virat Kohli. Player of the tournament was Virat Kohli. Okay. And man of the match in the final, the man of the match was Travis Head of Australia. Travis Head of Australia. Player of the tournament was, or man of the series was Virat Kohli. Okay. And man of the match was Travis Head of Australia. Okay. And Virat Kohli got the maximum runs in this tournament, 765 runs. 765 runs. And maximum wicket haul is also from an Indian only, Mohammad Shami. Mohammad Shami got the maximum wicket, 24 wickets in the entire tournament. Okay. All right. So some more extra information regarding. So this is the basic information which everyone will be knowing. Okay. Some extra information is every tournament will be having one mascot will be there, right? One mascot will be there. For example, it can either be a bird, it can be a person, it can be an animated character. Okay. So that mascot was it. So here the mascot, we had two mascot for this particular tournament. Okay. Mascots are one is Blaze. two people only. It's kind of a little animated people only. Blaze and Tonk. Blaze and Tonk. Blaze is a female mascot. Blaze is a female mascot. Sorry. Blaze is a female mascot. Okay. And Tonk is a male mascot. Tom was a male mascot. Okay, so this keep this extra information, little offbeat topics in your mind. Okay, and we had a theme song was also there for this tournament. One theme song was also there. That was Dil Jashn Bole. Dil Jashn Bole was the theme song of this particular ICC International ICC Men's OD World Cup. Okay, and brand ambassador was also there. That was Shah Rukh Khan. Shah Rukh Khan was the brand ambassador. Okay, Shah Rukh Khan was a brand ambassador. Okay, so keep those things in mind. Important things are 13th edition of World Cup. Australia won the World Cup. Virat Kohli was the player of the tournament. Travis Head was a man of the series. Mohammad Shami got the maximum number of wickets. Mascot was Blaze and Tom. Okay, Blaze and Tom. Theme song was Dil Jashn Bole and brand ambassador was Shah Rukh Khan. Okay, so these are the basic things related to this men's international OD cricket. And also, the final was held in Narendra Modi Stadium in Ahmedabad. Okay. All right. So that's regarding 13th edition of Cricket World Cup. Okay. All right. Next one. Next one, regarding UNESCO. We discussed a lot of things regarding UNESCO in our past sessions. Okay. Many things regarding UNESCO World Heritage Site, intangible site. So this is actually a very recent update which happened this January. Okay. This January first week, one update came, that is India will be chairing the UNESCO's World Heritage Committee. India will be chairing the UNESCO's World Heritage Committee, and that will be for the first time. That will be for the first time India will be chairing the UNESCO's World Heritage Committee. Okay. All right. So last year there was a committee meeting was there, and what was the outcome of that? We have already discussed that. Okay. So the outcome was World Heritage Committees. What this World Heritage Committee is actually doing is they will be they'll be selecting the World Heritage sites. Okay, they'll be selecting the World Heritage sites. Okay, so World Heritage sites means the most important important monuments, important natural properties in the world they'll be selecting. Okay, so that is World Heritage sites. Okay, so last year it was 45th session of World Heritage Committee. So this year, 2024, it will be 46th session. Last year was conducted. Last year it was in Saudi Arabia. Last year it was in Saudi Arabia. Okay, and last year session, India was rewarded a lot because two of the important monuments in India were added to this particular World Heritage list. Okay, all right. So, what were the two important monuments which were added? We have already discussed, I think. Can anyone post it in the chat box? Very two important monuments were added. Okay, right. So we earlier we had 40 monuments, 40 sites in the World Heritage list. Now we have 42 sites are there. Okay, 42 sites are there. So one was Shanti Niketan. One was Shanti Niketan. Okay, Shanti Niketan, it's in West Bengal. Shanti Niketan is in West Bengal. Why Shanti Niketan was added? Because Shanti Niketan is said to be a living heritage university. Living heritage university. Heritage university means there what is being taught there about India's culture, about the arts of India, everything very much local about India is being taught there in Shanti Niketan. Okay, so that's why it's called as a heritage university. Why it is living heritage university? Because now also these things are being taught. Even if you go also, you will be able to get an admission in Shanti Niketan. Okay, to study all those things. We had dead monuments or dead universities are also there. For example, Nalanda. Nalanda is a university in Bihar, was a university in Bihar. And also we have in Pakistan region, we have Takshashila or Takshila University. So again, these are the dead universities. Okay, now we only have the ruins of that particular university only there. Shanti Niketan, it's a living heritage university, one of the oldest living heritage university in the world. Okay, so that is significance of Shanti Niketan. And Shanti Niketan was established by Devendra Nath Tagore. Devendra Nath Tagore. Debendranath Tagore established Shanti Niketan. Debendranath Tagore is the father of Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, basically Shanti Niketan he started as a place of worship, only, but later only it got converted into a kind of a cultural center, and many individuals will be coming in. They'll be teaching, they'll be spreading the culture. Okay, and that happened during the period of Debendranath Tagore's son, that is Rabindranath Tagore. Rabindranath Tagore. Okay, Rabindranath Tagore. So basically, Shantiniketen started as ashram, and later it got converted into a university. And to be specific, the university has another name, that is Vishwabharati University. Vishwabharati University. Vishwabharati University is the name of the university. Okay, everything is Shantiniketan is indigenous. For example, there we can see a clear departure from the British and colonial style. Even if you look into the university of the present day, you'll be able to see that British colonial influence will be there. Wherever most of the streets which started in the 20th century. Okay, but this is actually a purposeful departure from the colonial architecture. You can see Shantiniketan. Okay, so that's a uniqueness of Shanti Niketan. Okay, all right. Another site which was added in UNESCO is Sacred Ensembles of Hoysala. Sacred Ensembles of Hoysala. Okay, Sacred Ensembles of Hoysala. Sacred Ensembles of Hoysala is actually a Sacred Ensembles of Hoysala is actually a group of temples which were constructed during the period of Hoysala dynasty. Hoysala dynasty is a dynasty who ruled over the southern part of Karnataka. To be specific, in the Mysore Hassan region, you can see the Hoysala dynasty and its architecture. Okay, so why Hoysala dynasty, this architecture is important, is because Hoysala dynasty gave a lot of significance to, lot of importance to the carvings in the temples. Okay, carvings in the temples. You can see very minute, very intricate carvings you can actually see in this Hoysala dynasty temple. Even the architecture is also different. They actually followed a star-shaped architecture. Okay, star-shaped architecture in this Hoysala temple. Okay, so basically they constructed a lot of temples are there, maybe around 10-15 temples are there, but still in the sacred ensembles of Hoysala, important 3 temples are there. 3 important temples have been added in sacred ensembles of Hoysala. Okay, so one is Chennakesava temple. Chennakesava temple. Okay, Chennakesava temple is in a place called Belur. Chennakesava is a place called Belur. It was constructed by King Vishnuvardhana of the Hoysala dynasty. Okay, so Vishnuvardhana defeated the Chola dynasty. You might be knowing that Chola is one of the most powerful, most popular dynasty in South India. Okay, so this Vishnuvardhan defeated Chola. So to commemorate that victory only, Vishnuvardhan constructed this Chennakesava temple in the 12th century. Okay, 12th century AD. So that is Chennakesava temple. Another important temple is Hoysaleshwara temple. Another important temple is Hoysaleshwara temple. It's in a place called Halebit. Halebit. Hoysaleshwara temple is in a place called Halebit. Okay, so that's also very known for its intricate carvings. Another temple is Kesava temple. Kesava temple, it's in a place called Somnathpura. Kesava temple, it's in a place called Somnathpura. Okay, Somnathpura. So these are the 3 temples which were added in the sacred ensembles of Hoysala. Other than that, many other temples also. Renganayaka temple is there, Chennigaraya temple is there, Veeranarayana temple, like that many temples are there. Everything is surrounded, everything is situated in the southern part of Karnataka, mostly in the Mysore Hassan region only. But these 3 temples are very much important. Okay, so that's the cultural significance of these things. Okay, and one more thing regarding UNESCO is, so these are tangible heritage. Tangible heritage means we can go and touch this particular go and touch this thing. Okay, so that is called tangible heritage. We have something called intangible cultural heritage also. Intangible means we are not be able to go and touch that. Okay, for example, festivals will be there, dance forms will be there, some sort of rituals will be there. All these things will be coming under intangible cultural heritage. So recently one listing from India was also added to this intangible cultural heritage, representative list of intangible cultural heritage, and that was Garba. That was Garba dance of Gujarat. Okay. So for this, it is not determined by the World Heritage Committee. It is determined by another body which is convened for the intangible cultural heritage. Okay. So we had 42. We have 42 World Heritage site, and we have 15 intangible cultural heritage, including Garba, which was recently added. Okay. All right. So before that, we were getting the last item which we got was Durga Puja, which was added in 2021. Okay. So 2022 we didn't have anything. 2023 only Garba dance was added. Okay. All right. So regarding Garba dance is a popular dance in Gujarat, which is usually performed during the Navaratri period. You might be knowing that 9-day Navaratri, Hindu festival of Navaratri. So in that only this Garba dance is being perform. Okay, Garba means warmth. Okay, warm. So it's depicting life and creation. That's it. Performed by mostly women only, but men will also be part of it. And their color, their dress code, everything will be kind of very colorful. Mirrors, everything will be there in the dress code. Okay, basically it's a tribute to the Devi God Shakti. Okay, all right. So that is UNESCO's news regarding UNESCO. Okay, all right. One more news is there, that is that we have discussed in the last class. UNESCO's cultural heritage, UNESCO award for cultural heritage conservation. Okay, one temple from Kerala, Karnikara Mandal from the Kundamangalam Bhagavati temple in Kozhikode was added. Kundamangalam Bhagavati temple in Kozhikode was added. Church of Epiphany in Haryana was added, and Rambagh in Amritsar was also added. Okay, David Sassoon Library in Mumbai, Bikaner House in Delhi. So these were the things which were added. World Heritage, which were given the Cultural Heritage Conservation Award. Okay, all right. You can go and check the previous video. Okay, so all the previous current affairs you can see in that videos. Okay, all right. So that's regarding UNESCO. Next one, something which was in scary news, which happened in November. So in Uttarakhand, happened in Uttarakhand in the Uttarkashi district. In the Uttarkashi district. So there was a bridge, a tunnel was being built, that is in the Silkyara Bend, Barcoat Tunnel. Silkyara Bend, Barcoat Tunnel. That was a tunnel under construction in the Uttarkashi district. Okay, Uttarkashi district of Uttarakhand in India. So what happened in November 12, 2012 was it? The tunnel, this work site was collapsed. Work site collapsed and 41 workers, 41 tunnel workers who were employed in the employed for work in the tunnel got trapped in that. Okay, got trapped in that. So that was in the news. That was in the news, and it occurred around in the early morning only. And for more than a month, they around a month they actually got trapped in there. Around 17-20 days they got trapped in the. And after that, through a successful rescue operation, they were taken out of the tunnel. So the name of the rescue operation is Operation Zindagi. Operation Zindagi is the name of a rescue operation by Government of India. Many forces in Government of India, also Uttarakhand government. Okay, they did the rescue operation. Okay. Some points regarding this tunnel. It's actually a tunnel which is connecting Silkyara to Dandalgaon. Silkyara to Dandalgaon in Uttarkashi. Okay, the length of the tunnel is 4.5 kilometer. 4.5 kilometer. So this is actually a double lane tunnel. Double lane, you know, right? 2 lanes will be there. Double lane tunnel. It is one of the longest tunnel under the Char Dham road. Char Dham is a 4 important sites in Uttarakhand. Okay, Badrinath, Kedarnath, Gangotri, Yamunotri. Okay, these are pilgrimage sites only. So one of the largest tunnel which is connecting all this these areas. Okay, so the thing is, it will be reducing the distance, the distance to around 28 kilometers. It's actually it's a huge hill, so you have to go this way around. So instead of that, directly through the rocket itself you can go. So that's the purpose. It will reduce the journey to mere 26 kilometer. Okay, so that's actually the purpose behind construction of this tunnel. Okay, all right. So now that's kind of stopped. So soon it will be restarted with much more safety precautions. Okay, so the name of the operation is Operation Zindagi. Operation Zindagi. Okay, all right. Next one. Next one, the Academy Awards. We popularly call it as, any idea what is the other name for Academy Awards? You can see this. Obviously, you'll be able to know. Anyone? What is the usual name we used to give for this Academy Awards? Oscar. Okay, yeah, Oscar. Oscar Awards or Academy Awards. So 2023, 95th Academy Awards were announced. 95th Academy Awards were announced. Okay, so it started in 1929. Started in 1929. So this is 95th award. Okay, it's going to be the century of that. 2029, it's going to be the 100 years of this Oscar. Okay, so usually it will be conducted in a stage in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles, the famous Dolby Theater. In the Dolby Theater, only this awards will be announced as well as it will be given. Okay, so this year's host was Jimmy Kimmel. Jimmy Kimmel show is very popular. So this year it was hosted by Jimmy Kimmel. Okay, all right. So India, usually India won't be part of this Oscar, for example. So usually something which is happening in US, that Hollywood area only. But foreign countries are also mentioned, but rarely only India get a chance to get represented in the Oscar entries. Okay, all right. So this year India got very lucky to be included in some of the category. Okay, so one category in which India got was original song. Original song. Okay, so original song, it went to the very popular Natu Natu. Natu Natu. Natu Natu. The song Natu Natu from the movie RRR. From the movie RRR. Okay, so the song got the award. So obviously the people behind the song. People behind the song means obviously first one, music director. He is M.M. Keeravani. M.M. Keeravani. M.M. Keeravani, and the lyricist. He's a music director. He's the lyricist, Chandra Bose. Chandra Bose and M.M. Keeravani. They received the award for the best original song, Natu Natu. Okay, all right. So another thing is, one Indian only introduced the performance of this Natu Natu. Again, that is also kind of a recognition for India. That was Deepika Padukone. Deepika Padukone introduced the song Natu Natu in the Oscar event. Okay. It's actually the third. She's actually the third Indian to present something in Oscar. First one was Priyanka Chopra, Persis Kambata, and after that, Deepika Padukone. Okay, all right. So that is the one award which we got. Another award which was got us for a documentary, best documentary short subject. Best documentary short subject. It was given to Elephant Whisperers. Elephant Whisperers. Okay, Elephant Whisperers is actually a documentary which is showcasing the journey of from the birth of an elephant to the life cycle of an elephant. Okay, it's a very interesting documentary. You can see it in Netflix. Watch it in Netflix. Okay, all right. So Kartiki Gonzalez, and Gurneet Monga. Kartiki Gonzalez and Gurneet Monga. They were behind this documentary. So they received the award for this original. Best documentary short subject. Okay, all right. All right, so we'll discuss some of the important awards which were given for the which were awarded in the Academy Awards. Okay, all right. So best picture was given to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. So this is the most successful film in the Oscars 2023. It got many awards. 7 awards it got. Okay, best picture award. It was given to Everything Everywhere All at Once. Even it's actually female-centric, female lead-centric movie. So the best actress was also given to the actress who acted in this movie only, Michelle Yeoh. Michelle Yeoh got the best actress award for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, best actor award was given to the movie Whale. For the movie Whale, Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser. Brendan Fraser got the best actor award for the movie The Whale. Okay, all right. So that's for Everything Everywhere All at Once got many other awards were also given for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Another important award was Best Director. Best Director was for Everything Everywhere All at Once only. That was for Daniel Quain. Daniel Quain and Daniel Sheenat. Okay, Daniel Quinn and Daniel Sheenat. They were behind the direction of this uh, Everything Everywhere All at Once. Again, they only got the award for the best original screenplay. That was also given for Everything Everywhere All at Once only. Okay, even editing also it was given to Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, and also another important award which was given for Everything Everywhere All at Once was for best actor in the supporting role. Best actor in supporting role, Ki Hui Kwan. Ki Hui Kwan received the best actor in the supporting role. Okay, so these are the awards which were given for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Okay, best visual effects award was given to Avatar 2 or Avatar Way of Water. Avatar 2 or Avatar The Way of Water. Okay, all right. So that got best visual effects or best VFX award. Okay, best award for the best animated film. Animated film was given to Pinocchio. Okay, best animated short film was also there. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. That is the best animated short film. Okay, these are some of the important awards which were given. Other than many other awards are also Top Gun, like that. Many different movies also got important awards. Okay, all right. Next one, a very sad news, which is very sad thing which is happening in India. Clashes between the different ethnic groups in Manipur. Okay, different ethnic groups in Manipur, they are clashing each other. It's still continuing. It started from the middle of this year itself, and it's still continuing. It's a very sad issue which is happening in India. So this is actually a fight between the Meitei tribe, clash between the Meitei tribe and the other tribes, other Naga and Kuki tribes, which is happening in Manipur. Okay, Meitei tribe and Naga and Kuki tribe. Naga and Kuki tribe. Okay, so to understand what is actually the issue in Manipur, you have to understand the geography of Manipur. Okay, basically this issue is actually happening in between due to the geography of Manipur. Okay, so if you are taking this as Manipur, this is Manipur, the capital city. The capital city, this is Imphal. Imphal, the capital city of Imphal. Okay, so Imphal is actually a valley. Valley means surrounded by the hills only. So these are hills. These are hill areas, and this is actually the valley, Imphal Valley. So what is happening is the prominent community in Manipur, that is Meiteis. Meiteis. They are residing in this valley only. So these are tribal areas. These are tribal areas. Okay, this is a non-tribal people. Okay, non-tribal people. But this Meitei community only accounting for the 64% of the state's population. 64% of the state population is coming from this valley region only, and they are having dominance in the state legislative assembly also. Out of the 60 members, 40 members are from this valley, mostly Meitei communities only. But meanwhile, the hill areas, these are the hill areas, right? So these hill areas they have close to 90% of the geographical area, but only 20 MLAs are there. So representation is very low for the higher geographical area, but representation is, or maybe it's dominated by the lower geographical area. So that is a very important issue. Mostly these Meithis are Hindus. Mostly the Meithis are Hindus only. And this other community, the hill area community, the Nagas and Kukis, they are mainly Christians. So this is not just an ethnic conflict, this is actually a religious conflict also. Okay, so people have projected it as a religious conflict also. Okay, so that is the issue. So that is actually the geography and demography of Manipur. Okay, so what is actually the issue is this Meithei community, they were demanding ST status. ST status means scheduled tribe. Okay, so I already told like Meithis are living in the valley only, they are not in the tribal or maybe the hill region. Okay, so these regions are mostly considered as a tribal region. So they are only entitled to this ST status. Obviously, you know, right? Yes, if you're getting ST status means there are a lot of advantages are there. You'll be getting reservation in the jobs, representation in the assembly, everything will be there. Okay. So this Meithei also demanded, the most dominant community also demanded the ST status. Okay. From 2012 itself, they were actually demanding, and it was in the scrutiny of the different organizations. But now they kind of had a approval for this thing. So other communities, this hill area community, they started protesting against the Meithei community demanding and getting the ST status. So this is actually the basic issue. Okay, basic issue. In April 2023, the government, the Manipur High Court, they actually asked the government to give a recommendation regarding how this can be implemented. So that actually triggered this particular issue. Okay, so based on that, many violence is actually happening. All protests all around the country is actually happening in support of both the groups. Some will be supporting the Meithis, some will be supporting the Kukis. Okay, so this is actually the issue happening in Manipur. All right, next one. All right, next, let me remind you regarding our NIFT batches, which is an ongoing batch. So still we are having intake admissions are still going on. So for more admissions, if you are interested to join this course, obviously you can call this number 8086 111 055. Admissions are still going on only. We have limited intake only. We have different batches are there. Online, it will be an online crash batch. Will be covering most of the important areas, which will be asked for your NIFT examination. Okay, all right. So make sure that if you this is actually the just a sample of the sessions we are actually having. We'll be having more detailed session regarding whatever topic, whether it be arithmetics, whether it be GK, whether it be drawing, everything. We'll be having detailed sessions in this particular course. Okay, all right. Next one. Next one, another news regarding which happened in this December time. Okay, COP28 summit. COP28 summit. So COP28 summit happened in Dubai in UAE, United Arab Emirates, Dubai. So you have to understand what the COP is. COP. So it was a very important summit which is happening in the world. Okay, before knowing COP, you have to know regarding something called UNFCCC. Okay, UNFCCC, UN stands for United Nations. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. Okay, by hearing that itself, obviously you'll be able to guess what this exactly is. So this is actually a group of countries. To be specific, in the last COP we had 197 countries, representatives from 197 countries, recognized and both non-recognized participated. So they'll be coming together and they'll be discussing regarding what all initiatives we can take regarding curbing the global warming, and what all future climate actions can be fueled. Okay, that is COP. So every year this will be happening. Started in 1992. So from there, every year these member countries will be participating. So that we call it as the Conference of Parties. Every year this will happen. So first time when they met, we called it as Conference of Parties 1, COP 1. Second time when they met, it was COP 2. third it was COP3, like that. So this is actually the 28th time they are actually meeting, and that was in Dubai. Okay, that was in Dubai. And the most important COP which happened till now is COP21. COP21, that happened in Paris. Okay, usually called as the Paris Agreement or the Paris Climate Deal. Okay. So after that, after 2015, in 2015, this 21st COP happened. So after that, in every COP, we are discussing regarding this Paris Climate Agreement only. Okay, so that COP21 is important. So I'll say what this COP21 is. Okay, so in the COP21, the countries who joined, so who attended this, they actually gave a pledge like that the first decision was like they'll be reducing the global climate, global temperature. They'll be reducing the global temperature or the global warming below 2 degrees Celsius, less than 2 degree or less than that. Okay, so 2 degree or less than that, but still many countries objected to that, and now it is kind of agreed that they'll be reducing it to 1.5 or more than that, 1.5 or more than that. Okay, so that was a pledge which we had taken in Paris Climate. For that, many mechanisms were conceived. For example, this electric vehicles are coming as part of that. Electric vehicles, more funding towards the climate project. Buildings are being made in such a way that the power consumption is very less. All these are part of the COP21 only. COP21. So we want to achieve this thing. Okay, we want to reduce the global warming or the global climate rise to less than to 1.5 degree or more than that. Okay, all right. So that is COP21, which happened in Paris. Okay, so into COP28, which happened in 2023 November, December, we had uh, some projects were also announced. Okay, so first one was global stock take test. Global stock take global stock take test. Okay. Global stock take test, which happened in which was actually an outcome of this COP28. Okay, stock taking means we'll be reviewing the mechanism. We'll be periodically reviewing the mechanism, whether we are able to, what is actually going on, how much reduction was or reduction happened in 2023, 2024. That will be periodically reviewed. That is global stock take mechanism. Okay, global stock take mechanism. So this 1.5 degree will be achieving by 2030. So the stock taking will be happening till 2030. Okay, so that is that. All right. So that is one thing which happened in COP28. Another thing was we'll be transitioning away from fossil fuels to renewable energy. For example, solar energy, wind energy, electrical, other mechanisms to generate electrical energy that will be moving. So that's one thing. And another one is GGA, that is Global Goal on Adaptation. Global Goal on Adaptation. So global goal on adaptation means to achieve this goal, to one, whether it be 1.5 or 2 degree reduction in the global warming, we'll be having funding mechanism. We'll be giving more funds to the countries, more funds to the countries in need of that. Okay. All right. Another thing is that new collective quantified goal. New collective quantified goal. New collective quantified goal. This is actually finance mechanism. Finance mechanism. So this is saying that it is actually a project which is having $100 billion per year. $100 billion per year. $100 billion per year for adaptation. $150 billion for loss and damage. Loss and damage, and $250 billion for mitigation. Okay, $150 billion for $250 billion for mitigation to avoid all these things. $100 billion for adaptation to, for example, like electric vehicles, all those things. Adaptation. $150 billion for loss and damage. Loss and damage means some countries will be grappling with they'll be having very worse effects regarding climate change, pollution, diseases, all these things. So that is loss and damage. For that also, this $150 billion will be given. And all these things will be overseen by World Bank. Will be overseen by World Bank. Okay, so that is regarding this. Okay, and India is also very important active participant in this UNFCCC meeting. Okay, all right. Next one, which is in the news very much. It's still happening. So that is Israel-Palestine conflict. Okay. So last year we had a very, not last year, before that, 2022, we had a very worse war. That is also still continuing. That's a war between Russia and Ukraine. Okay. This last year, 2023, we had a very worst thing that happened was the war between Israel and a Palestinian military group, the militant group. Okay. So what happened was like Hamas, Palestinian militant group called Hamas. They actually launched an attack, surprise attack on Israel. Attack on Israel. Attack on Israel. Okay. So you might be knowing that regarding Palestine and Israel. Palestine and Israel are neighboring areas. I'm not saying countries, but areas. Palestine is not recognized by many states. Okay. Israel is a country. Israel is a country. Palestine is also an territory which is fighting to be a country. Okay. So Israel was declared as a independent state in 1948. 1948, Israel declared its statehood, and Israel is predominantly having Jewish population. But the states surrounding it are mostly Islamic population, that is Arab states. Okay, for example, Egypt, Jordan, Lebanon, Syria. Okay, so they actually support the Palestinian cause. Okay, Palestinian cause, because all of them together share an ideology that is Islam. Okay, being in Islam, so they follow that, and this Israel is actually a Jewish state. Okay, so there are some territories in Israel which you need to know. Maybe that might you might get a question like, where is this territory? Okay, so like that question will go. Maybe according to which conflict this is associated. Okay, one is Gaza Strip. Gaza Strip. Okay, Gaza Strip. So this is actually home to around 2 million Palestinians. 2 million Palestinians who were driven from the Israel during Israel's war of independence. Israel threw away this Palestinians, and they are staying in this Gaza Strip. So that's a very important area. Another one is West Bank. Another one is West Bank. See, combined this Gaza Strip and West Bengal is the territory of Palestine. I'm not saying country, but territory. So here also again, around 3 million Palestinians are like, mostly this Muslim Arabs are living in this state. Okay, so that is Gaza and Gaza Strip and West Bank. Other areas Israel is controlling. These areas, this Hamas as well as the Palestinian government in exile is actually controlling. Okay, so this fight is still going on. It is having it has caused a lot of loss to both Israel as well as this Palestinian groups. Okay, all right. Next one of the important missions which India did, the space missions which India did, that is Chandrayaan 3. Chandrayaan 3. Okay, so Chandrayaan 3, what Chandrayaan 3 did is Chandrayaan 3 did the soft landing near the moon's south pole. Soft landing in moon's south pole. You know, right? Whichever celestial body it will be having a pole will be there. Okay, one will be north and another one will be south. Okay, if you take this Earth also, you can see that north we have Arctic region, south we have Antarctic region. Okay, so the south pole of moon is not visible to us. You might be knowing that we are seeing only one face of the moon. One face of the moon entirely, we are seeing one face. Other face, this face we were not able to see in our entire lifetime, because the rotation of the moon is aligned with the rotation of Earth, and we are not able to see that. And in that, the south pole is the least explored area in the moon's history. Least explored area in moon's history. Everything, we don't know the temperature, nothing is known about this area. So there, many countries have attempted a soft landing. Even before Chandrayaan 3 is attempting a soft landing, Russia sent a mission to the moon in the south pole, but it got failed. Okay, after that Chandrayaan went, and Chandrayaan was successful in making the soft landing. Okay, so we had a Chandrayaan 2 that attempted the soft landing, but that was a failure. Okay, so to corrected all the failures and we did the mission. That was Chandrayaan 3. Okay, basically, it's a third mission to the moon: Chandrayaan 1, Chandrayaan 2, and Chandrayaan 3. Okay. So this took off. The Chandrayaan mission took off on July 14th. July 14th. July 14th, 2023, and it entered the lunar orbit on August 5th. August 5th, and it landed on the surface of moon on August 23, 2023. It's a very important date. August 23, 2023. That lander touched the south pole of moon. Okay, so this is actually having a three modules are there. One is a propulsion module. What you are seeing in the picture, this is a propulsion module. Will be propelling the rocket, and we'll be sending it to the moon. Okay, so that is propulsion module. And after that, once it enters the orbit, you might be knowing that. So this is Earth, this is moon, means we went like this only, like this. We went and finally entered the moon's orbit, and from this we lowered the orbit. Okay, so this is how we went. Okay, so propulsion module helped to achieve this thing. Okay, and after that we had a lander. So that landed in the moon surface. And after that we had a rover. Rover did many experiments on the moon surface. Okay, so this is the main three components which were there in the module. Okay, propulsion module was having something called a shape. Shape means spectropolarimetry of habitable planet Earth. It's to study the spectral and polarimetric measurements of Earth from the lunar orbit. Okay, not reaching the surface, but from the orbit it will be observing the Earth. So that is shape. Okay, lander module had something called chastity. Okay, chastity means Chandra's surface thermophysical experiment. This is very important. Chandra's thermophysical experiment. So this actually sends some measurements also that I'll explain later. Okay, and the rover module had one spectrometer, alpha particle spectrometer, and laser-induced breakdown spectrometry. So these were the two things which were there in rover module. Okay, so what was the advantage of sending all those things? They conducted some experiments which were very much new for the scientific community. Okay, so till now we thought like the expected temperature in this area, the south pole. Why? Because in the south pole the sun's light won't be falling for much time. It's in a very limited period only sun's light will be falling. So we thought it will be usually in the 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. But unexpectedly we found that the average temperatures were reaching up to 70 degrees Celsius. That was something very much new. That was done by the CHAST module. Okay, CHAST module, Chandra's surface thermophysical experiment. Okay, so this was a very important thing which was very much new for the scientific community. Okay, another thing is the lunar surface confirmed more elements. Okay, till now we didn't have any evidence regarding the content of sulfur in moon. But now it was confirmed that sulfur is present in the moon. Okay, sulfur is present in the moon, and other than sulfur, like a bonus, we got many other evidence also: aluminum, calcium, iron, chromium, even titanium, and magnesium and oxygen were also detected in this. Okay, but sulfur, the discovery of sulfur is something important for very much unique. Okay, all right. So we after this we'll be having a Chandrayaan 4 will also be there. So Chandrayaan 3 is actually will be sending the module and that will be staying there. That's dead. We will not be able to bring it back, or we will not be able to restart it. There was actually an attempt to restart that thing, but that was failed. But that was expected only, not a failure. That was expected only. So Chandrayaan 4, what we'll be doing is that we'll be sending the module and we'll be taking the sample from there and we'll be returning it to the Earth. It will be returned to the Earth and for experiments. Okay, so that will be done in Chandrayaan 4, expected to be done in Chandrayaan 4. Okay, Chandrayaan 4. And ISRO is having other important missions are also there for ISRO, which is upcoming missions are there. So one is very important one. So it was scheduled to be in 2024 only, but recently the chairman said that mostly in 2025 only that will be done. Okay, so that is Gaganyaan mission. That is Gaganyaan mission. So this is a very important mission. That is, it will be aiming to send humans to the space, aiming to send humans to the space and return them safely to Earth. Okay, sending humans to the space and returning them safely to Earth. So this will be mission is actually having not just manned mission, it will be having unmanned mission. Unmanned flights will also be there. Mostly that will be happening in 2024. Okay, so after that, manned mission will be there, and the rocket which will be used for this is GSLV Mark III. That is the most powerful engine we are actually having now. GSLV Mark III will be used for. It will be having 3 astronauts will be there. 3 astronauts will be there. 1 woman will also be there. So they'll be orbiting the Earth. They'll be orbiting. They won't be landing anywhere, but they'll be orbiting the Earth for 7 days. In the low Earth orbit, they'll be landing. So this is a confirmed mission only. And another mission which recently got successful was a Aditya L1 mission. Aditya L1 mission. So this is actually a mission which was sent to the study the sun. Okay, study sun from Earth's study from a point. So this is Earth, this is sun. So we have different points along the sun where the studying sun is very easy. Okay, so for example, this is L1 point, L2 point, L3, L4. Okay, so this L1 point is very much favorable for studying the sun. So we have sent a Aditya L1 mission to this L1 point. So from here we'll be able to study the sun. Okay, so that's something which is we successfully did that. Okay, Aditya L1 mission. So these are the recent achievements and the confirmations of confirmations of ISRO. Some other missions are also there. That is Shukrayan, not confirmed one, but Shukrayan. Shukrayan will be a mission which will be sent to Venus. Okay, Venus. So it's one of the most close planet from Earth. Okay, so before we had another successful mission that was Mars Orbiter mission. Mars Orbiter mission we called this Mangalyaan. Okay. So Mangalyaan we had. So this is going to get confirmed soon. This will be the second interplanetary mission from ISRO. Second interplanetary mission from ISRO. Okay. All right. So that's regarding news with respect to ISRO. Okay. All right. Next one. Recently, our new Parliament building was inaugurated. Parliament building was inaugurated, and Parliament is in Delhi. Okay, Parliament is in Delhi. So this we call it as the entire project of building. We call it as a Central Vista project. Central Vista project. Okay, Central Vista project. So Central Vista project means it's actually a project which is consisting of the Parliament will be there. Rashtrapati Bhavan will be there, other corridors will be there. So, like that, many things will be there. Supreme Court, everything will be coming under this Central Vista redevelopment project. And in that, the Parliament building was recently inaugurated by Prime Minister. Parliament building was inaugurated by Prime Minister. Okay. So, regarding significance of Delhi, Delhi is the national capital territory of India. Okay. So, 1911 only, this capital was shifted to Delhi during the Britishers period. King George V, he made an announcement that capital was shifted from Calcutta to Delhi. Calcutta to Delhi. So at that time, these buildings were constructed. The Parliament, everything was constructed in Delhi, and this Parliament was constructed by two important the old Parliament. This is the old Parliament. This is the new Parliament which was inaugurated. Okay. So okay. So old Parliament was designed by Edward Lutyens and Herbert Baker. Edward Lutyens and Herbert Baker. Okay, so these were the two architects who were behind the old Parliament House building. Edwin Lutyens and Herbert Baker. Okay. So regarding the new parliament, many important things are there. Now India is having the most advanced parliament in the entire country. Okay, so before the seating capacity, parliament we have two spaces out there. One is a Lok Sabha, another one is a Rajya Sabha. Okay, so before we had 545 seats in Lok Sabha. Now it was upgraded to 2026. Okay. All right. So another important thing regarding parliament is the shape. Earlier it was in the circular shape. Now it is in the triangular shapely. Okay, triangular shapely. Now it's a environmental friendly construction. For example, electricity consumption is said to be 30% low. Water recycling systems are being mentioned. So it will be kind of more efficient compared to the other parliament, more efficient. And also, this parliament is Delhi is situated in earthquake seismic zone 5. That's one of the most earthquake prone areas. So obviously it will be earthquake safe. It was made earthquake safe also. Okay. Lok Sabha is having a peacock theme. Lok Sabha is having a peacock theme. Okay, peacock theme. Rajya Sabha is having a lotus theme. Okay, peacock theme and lotus theme. Same like Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha, the seating was expanded from 545 to 1272. 1272. Rajya Sabha also it was before it was 250. Before it was 250. Now it is 384. Like that was upgraded. Okay, so that is Rajya Sabha is having red carpet. Rajya Sabha is having red carpet. Lok Sabha is having like teal carpet, teal color. This it will be teal. Okay, so that is regarding our uh, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. In front of this parliament, there is actually a very huge 16-foot Gandhi statue, 16-foot sculpture of Mahatma Gandhi, and also there is a constitutional hall which is having it's like an exhibition hall which is showcasing the history of our Indian democracy. That will be there, and above this, uh, here you can see that above this, on the top of this parliament, there is actually a huge national emblem, sculpture of a national emblem, that is lion capital. Lion capital has been erected in the um, above this. Okay, it's a very massive structure, weighing around 9,500 kilogram, and even it is said that it is visible from a very huge distance itself. Height is almost 6.5 feet is there. Okay, that's there. And another important sculpture which is there is a golden scepter. Golden scepter. Okay, so it's a Sengold. Sengold, you know, right? Like this. Sengold. Okay. Kings and all will be holding it in their hand, right? So that is Sengold. So that will also be kept. It was given to Jawaharlal Nehru when India got independence. Now it was in Tamil Nadu. It was taken from Tamil Nadu. Now it will be kept here. Okay. So that is golden scepter. And also one more thing which you can find in this parliament is the Foucault pendulum. Foucault pendulum. Foucault pendulum means one circle will be there and hanging one pendulum will be there. Like pendulum will be there. It will be going round. It will be going like that. It will be going like that. So that is called the Foucault pendulum. Okay, Foucault pendulum. It takes around 49 hours, 59 minutes, and 18 seconds to complete one single rotation. Foucault is a French scientist. So this theory was invented by Foucault. So that also we can find in this new parliament building. Okay, so that's a Central Vista redevelopment project. Okay, all right. So that is some of the most important current affairs which is happening in the recent times. Okay. All right. So that's it for today. So again, reminding you regarding our sessions. We'll be having an ongoing courses there. NIFT entrance coaching is there. We'll be discussing the most important areas which will be coming forward. It's a very short online crash course. It will be in a capsule way. We'll be giving you what all things which will be very important for your NIFT examination. The admissions are ongoing. So if you are interested to join, you can call this number 8086 111 8086 111 055. Okay. All right. So other than that, we'll be having frequent sessions in YouTube also, like this, like Chandran who was dealing with the arithmetics. We'll be having other sessions, drawing, GK will be there. More sessions will be there in the upcoming days. Till the exam date, we'll be having more sessions. So if you like this session, just make sure that you're hitting that like thumbs up button. So that it will be an encourage for us to come up with new and new sessions like it. And also, if you really like this channel, make sure that you're subscribing to our channel also. We'll be having frequent sessions till the examination. Okay. All right. So that's it for today. So hope you had a wonderful session. Make sure that you're sending the feedback also regarding the sessions. Okay. All right. So that's it for today. So have a great night. Thank you.